What's up, gamers?
How dare you?
I plagiarized. Welcome to the High Shelf Collective. Today we're playing Urban Shadows. I'll let Connor talk about that in a second. First, I'm going to tell you a bunch of things about our calendar and merch and all sorts of things. So coming up, it's still October. We still have one shots coming down the pipeline. We've also got our regular shows, some of them back and better than ever. On Saturday, come back right here, 8:30 Central, like 9:30 Eastern. It's one of our later shows. We got more Mass Effect coming your way.
I forgot this is a Mass Effect week.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
I love this week.
Casey
Urban
keeps,
Shadows and Mass Effect.
yeah.
It's good
Casey
weeks.
keeps promising to murder us with
It's gonna
probably
be spooky.
some combination of terrifying robots.
That's what I always
So-
promise about Merkborg, but it never happens.
Never happens. Speaking of Sunday, Jake, that's you, buddy. Running some more Merkberg. I think it's like the adventure out of the back of the book, right? So you can get you some classic archetypal Merkberg. I'm gonna stop trying to do. I don't know Swedish.
Merkborg.
Yeah. It's whatever. All right, good. And so yeah, that's Sunday. Then Monday, we're gonna wrap up that Brennanwood Bay mystery. We're gonna wrap it up with a bang. We've just discovered so many void clues. We just do so many of them. I keep trying. I try so hard. I'm like, all right, guys, let's theorize. Let's have a chance at failure. But then we just keep pushing it until we got like a +6 on our theorize roll, and we just figure out the mystery first go every time because we're just that good. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens to that old Hollywood fella. Or well, we know what happened to him. He died, but we're gonna see who did it. And then Wednesday, we're back to Red Markets. We have three legs. We have 3 legs left. 3 segments of our journey. We did an extra one last week, and I almost died. Probably. Coulda. Several people died almost.
A couple people almost died.
Yeah, because Mike kept rolling like a 10, like 8, 9, 10 on the damage, and he only really got 10 most of the time in any given place. So you're losing legs, which is not good if you have to hike all the way to Oklahoma. But we're going to be back there for some, I'm sure, more traumatic events. But yeah, other than that, the news, we have merch for Urban Shadows. It's up now on Redbubble and TeePublic. There's a sale going on TeePublic. And maybe also still Redbubble. There was the early bird sale going on. Yeah, that's still going on. So you can get like, I think up to 60% off on Redbubble. I don't know what magic piece of merchandise they have gets 60% off. I got like maybe 20 on my apron, but TeePublic's got that 35% off sale, so you can get a t-shirt for like $13, which is pretty good for a nice custom t-shirt shipped to your door.
All is well.
All is well, featuring the Death Gak.
Death Gak.
Everybody's favorite.
And you can get it on a purple shirt.
You can get on a purple shirt.
I'm ordering on a purple shirt. I'm very excited.
That's
Just
excellent.
While we were here,
Excellent.
getting ready to go on.
Because seriously, the day, our launch event day, I sat in Jake's kitchen and drew Death Gak for like 4 hours.
For a
It was
very long time.
So satisfying. I was just like, let's just add more strings here. So everyone,
Gak.
go buy that shirt because it was very satisfying to me.
Yeah, extremely good. And just, it shows off everybody's favorite otherworldly entity, friendly neighborhood Death.
Death.
And Death's Gak. Death was quite friendly,
He was.
Like,
He
was
said
not
thank you. He
Honestly,
took my
such
tea.
a horrible reputation.
wasn't standoffish, which is like, that's like a first, I think, for like an otherworldly entity in this game. They're all pretty standoffish, just as a rule. But
Not
Death
Death.
is pretty chill.
I think
Agreed.
my favorite part of the shirt is that there is one of Ada's little teacups in it.
Yeah,
too.
to put a teacup.
Amazing. So yeah, that's all my announcements. Connor, the sun hasn't set. What's up with that?
Well, hold on. I need to place my order for the All Is Well T-shirt. Okay, my
Okay.
order's been
Should
placed.
I have some more? All right.
There
okay.
we go.
We got it.
Well, we are playing Urban Shadows. First of all, Urban Shadows is a political urban fantasy role-playing game where mortals and supernatural creatures vie for power in a modern-day city. We are using quick start rules for the second edition, which is currently in development by Magpie Games and featuring regular updates that sometimes happen 30 minutes right before you're supposed to run a game.
Mm-hmm.
That happens.
Well,
That
okay. This was a bonus update because they released the 4.1 and they were like, all right, this is the last one. And then they were like, surprise, 5.0. Just have
It was a good
Underscore
surprise,
final
though.
1.
It was a good surprise.
We're gonna
because-
revamp the whole faction and city turn. It's like,
Yeah, they did do that. Good thing I really haven't been paying close attention to those rules. But one of our very important starting moves has been made a lot more flexible, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Lord Adrian, an elf pleads. This is a significant threat. We should retreat to Avalon. Our obligation to the Unseelie Court is too important, retorts a hag standing in opposition with her sisters. It's not a tragedy that we didn't foresee. No, we were talking about climate change. In a few dozen years, sure, there was a possibility, but I don't think we accounted for the fucking sun to never set. Enough. The hobgoblin sitting at the head of the garden commands. A silence falls over the gathering. Adrian continues. We need to worry about our own safety. Things have been tumultuous enough here, and we won't be able to do anything for the Unseelie Court if we're dead. He breathes in. We need to retreat to Avalon. We'll coordinate with Lady Rodana and Lady June to get us all over. Duke too, if they're willing. Oh, there's no need to worry. I'm more than happy to get you back to Avalon. Permanently. A noble satyr, locks flowing behind him, walks into the garden, a relic sparking with energy in his hand. He stares down the hobgoblin lord, who calmly reaches behind his back to draw a sword. What happened last time?
Connor, I did it. I wrote it all up today.
Sweet. Well, if you share that with the class, you can mark a faction.
Good, because I have 1 square left. So, the group took Abe to the hospital. He met a vampire doctor who fixed him up and got him some nice drugs. The doctor told him he was stabbed with like some kind of UV radiation dagger and told him to take it easy for exactly 2 days. Ada learned that the heart from Luya Angola is an artifact of very powerful demonic and arcane magic, and that it would take a very powerful demon or practitioner of magic to repair it. Virgil closed a contract with Charlie Fontenot, and Malachi read through his empty, spooky book and learned more about the protective wards around the heart, including the instructions needed to repair or forge new runes, I believe. Abraham explained the whole situation around him getting stabbed at the docks to the group here. And we enacted the buddy system shortly after that. Ada requested that Abe make him a weapon, and then they discussed MASH for a while. Abe told Daryl that Eric killed Meg and informed him where Eric would be that evening. Malachi helped kill some Leshy children in Abraham's backyard. Virgil delivered his demon marble to Citri, and spoke with Citri later about and he ended up acquiring a brand new Lamentus Carcerai, I believe that's how you say it.
Yep.
From
enough.
Baron Samson. while Ada and Malachi went to check out the Fey Market, where they met the wonderful Lady Tabitha in her toy shop. Ada looked into the future and found out how to avoid casualties in that upcoming fight, and informed Andre. The gang got back together and FaceTimed with Abraham while they went to Homebrew, the witchy bar. And while they were there, Eric and
The witchy D&D
yes.
I don't think we can pay Hasbro enough to use that.
bar.
But yeah, Eric and the other vampires were assumedly killed in their fight with the werewolves. A discussion is had with Miss Cleo, but she is unable to help out with the heart because it's the wrong type of magic. Ada got a call from Andre about the stone that Grace has. I can't remember what it was called.
The Stone of the Silent Howlers.
Silent Howlers. And the sun sets. Rather is setting, but never goes down. Abe sees it on the news and lets everyone know about a vigil that is going to be held at the university stadium by the Church of His Holiest Light. And that is where we are.
Yeah, that's that is what happened. So there a few days will pass, and you will notice the sun does not set ever. Ada, you have a fun starting move that we can do right before we get into the city turn,
Yep, sure do.
and that's what you missed on Glee. Except nobody's in a
dice.
state of Glee.
We're one of these. Everybody's in a state of like.
And that's what you missed on Anxiety.
Okay. I have to read the change again. Okay. So I basically just have more things I can learn is what I'm getting from the gist of this.
Yes. So you are going to tell me which of those first 3 bullets you are trying to read, and then you will roll with spirit.
That was such a loud bark. It scared me. Borkin.
Mork pork.
That is a supplement.
Mork Bork, yeah, where you place
Yeah.
the puppies.
I love that.
Puppies. Oh, that was a 6 and a 1, so that's a 7.
Well, what are you trying to read?
Oh yes. I think I want to know which one of these fits better with what I want to know. I don't care about that. Maybe just the fate has provided an opportunity to fulfill your role for your benefactor. Because all this shit with the light, and if we've established this is kind of where our prophecy's been leading us, how can I help Andre and I? And then wait, this is with spirit though, isn't it? So it's more than. With spirit. So it's actually a 9 total.
That unfortunately does not change your result, and you must choose one of the 7 to 9.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was choosing the 7 to 9. I'm switched. Oh, you must also choose one. Okay. Yeah, a threat is closing in. How the MC will tell you why it stalked you or your benefactor. But yeah, that's the best one, I guess.
Okay. Great. So now, over the next few days, everybody tell me what you would like to accomplish, and we will choose a faction turn move that seems appropriate.
I'll go. To put the word out. To try and find any info on where this Church of His Holiest Light is, like their new HQ is located, or anything related to it.
Okay. And you would do that with your status within your circle. So please roll with your status in Mortalis.
4. 1, 2 plus 1.
Okay. Who's next?
I think Virgil's got his little thingy he needs. So I think what he wants to do is go back to Buchanan and kind of just be like, "Hey, I got the thing. What do I do? You know about things. What do I do?" That kind of deal. So I
You're
guess I'd be
putting out
like,
the word.
um,
Putting out the word or tend to your business.
I mean, it is kind of just my business. Like, it doesn't really have anything to do with the city. This is my personal vendetta. So I think
It kind of does,
I
but
think it kind of does.
it works for both. Which
Um,
which one are you more interested in having play out?
let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, just based on like consequences, what would make more sense. I think probably put out the word. The consequences there make more sense. With like, either like somebody standing in my way to like figure this out and do this, or somebody in another circle can help me out, or like on a 10 plus, like they got what I need. Okay, so I roll with my circle, which is a 1. So that gives me an 8. So a member of another circle has what I need. A friend or ally has already scheduled a meeting to close the deal. So probably Buchanan. It's like, they can help you. Or whoever.
Okay. Somebody else.
I would like to hopefully possibly weaken
Hopefully.
someone's standing. Look, she has legs.
So good.
No more casts.
Aggies.
But yes, I would like to try and weaken someone's standing. And maybe, you know, do some little whispers about how the Church of His Holiest Night ain't shit. And maybe Mrs. Lane will help me since she's a Miss Gossip Monster. You know, I'm just trying to kind of get the word out, maybe either, you know, lessen their standing, attract some people. I'm open to whatever happens.
It's the first time we're using this move.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
And I feel like I'd be the one to do it. So let's go. In
Roll
my
with your
sitcom life.
roll with your status, which I believe is +1.
Yes. Is this for
Just
my
your circle.
my circle? I got to upgrade it, so I'm at 2. So that would be, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. And Malachi.
Malachi is going to spread the word around that he needs to find somebody who can forge some things.
Okay.
Do some
So-
empowered metalworking.
Are you trying to do that with someone more magically inclined or someone more infernally aligned?
I think more magically inclined is where Malachi would be more comfortable. on that
Okay.
front.
Put out the word.
Uh, that is 3 and a 2 is a 5 plus 1 is 6. Say, didn't think it would be that easy anyway.
This is fun. The
Yeah.
mystic is fun, especially considering what you're asking for. Someone's standing in the way. I wonder who would do that.
Okay. So, over the next couple of days, Ada, your vision is clear. That the opportunity to fulfill your role for your benefactor is somehow you, Andre, and everyone else need to approach or need to be at the place where everything is started, where this thing is being called.
And I understand that as like the original church where I had like my vision and know that's where the light started, judgment was called in.
Yes.
Okay.
A threat is closing in, which would be the church. It stalks you and your benefactor because you are directly opposed to its goals. So you start putting out these rumors of damaging stuff about the Church of His Holiest Light. Some of it's probably slander, or libel, depending on the media it's presented in. There's a knock on your apartment or on your hotel room.
Through the peephole.
It is a man in his late 30s, early 40s, in a business suit, and there's definitely like sweat going down his face, but he seems pretty good put together otherwise.
Do the like with the chain. I'm just gonna open the door a little. Can I help you?
Miss Ada,
Yeah.
I'm here representing the mayor. She may have heard of well, she wanted you to have this, and presents a manila envelope.
All right.
Inside are photocopies of some documents. One of which is the church getting the permit to hold the vigil, which is going to be in 3 days.
Okay.
It also has the address on it of their current business operation,
Okay.
and actually the rest of it. Well, it has an address on it. That is their acting residence, and it is a larger farmhouse outside of town.
You said the mayor asked to bring these to me?
That's right. But
May I ask why?
you may. Both the mayor and I think it would be we would both be indebted if you would keep our involvement on the down low.
I can do that and for sure, for sure I can do that. I appreciate you very much. Is there anything else, info you may have or requests you may have while I'm down this path?
We understand that this is a problem for a lot of our community. Legally, our hands are tied. Politically, even more so. But we would be very appreciative of something like this being handled, and you seem to be ready and eager to take a stand. We just ask that you do so discreetly.
Will try my best. There are a lot of good and important people involved. I know we would all like to keep our secrecy to a certain bit. I do greatly appreciate this, and please let the mayor know I do as well. And if we survive this and they choose to run again, I'll make sure Andre is a very big donor.
I appreciate that.
I
Good
appreciate
evening.
this. Good evening. Day, I don't know. The sun ain't going down.
And he takes his leave. Which is interesting because Abe, as you put the word out, none of the hunters really give you anything substantial to go off of. I would say if you had a one of the phones that would let you know whenever somebody else is composing a text, you would have seen the dots come up for a few of them, and then they would have gone away. But
Bastards.
nope.
Just sitting there texting everyone from my couch.
It is noticeably silent. You would have expected that at least somebody would say, "No, man, I haven't heard anything," but you do not get anything back.
Kind of weird.
On a similar note, Malachi, whenever you're putting the word out, is it with it's with the wizards, right?
Yeah, I think they're probably my obvious choice to be going through.
Right. Most of them are dead though.
Yeah. There was still Charlie.
There is still
The
Charlie.
last scene in the hospital with like a giant migraine.
Yeah.
And there was the lady who runs the hotel.
Miss
I
Lane.
have right
Miss
here.
Lane would be
Miss
the only
Lane.
other person.
Yeah.
But whenever you text her to see if she's available, she actually calls you back, and she
Did
says,
she?
I'm sorry, sweetie, but I really just don't know if I can really help out with this right now. My hands are a little bit tied. I'm a little bit busy with something else. But she says, but maybe you can come back in a couple of days when hopefully I'm a little bit more free. Maybe I can help you out then.
Okay. I mean, anything I can
Virgil,
do.
you are with her at this moment.
Do I know who she's talking
Get stuff
to
off
on
your
the phone?
plate. Then I'll,
Do I know who
Maybe.
she's talking on the phone?
I'm sure.
Like, hi Malachi.
You hear a very soft "Hi, Malachi" coming through the phone.
Oh man, if he's there, that could just turn bad. That's like. Yeah, no, understood. Keep in touch. Talk to you later. Have fun.
All right,
Find a virgin
bye.
for me.
All right. Who's ready to summon an archdemon?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, I think I saw that on a T-shirt. It's pretty good.
But many circles of protection and everything have been established, and they're pretty heavy duty stuff. Hidden runes, everything. But she is more than willing to help you out with Citri. I could not hear that.
Oh, like now? Like we're gonna do it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is one of those things where Virgil was like, "Hey, how do I use this thing?" And then Zane's like, "Oh, we're gonna use this thing. Let's go."
We're just gonna go ahead. We'll get it all handled out. It's a perfectly safe environment. Don't worry. I have a very good hypothetical understanding of this situation.
Excellent. You know, this really saves me like a moral and ethical quandary later, so I'm very happy that we're kind of just going straight into this process.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is
Is
great.
this happening in the hotel I live in? Are you doing this under my home?
Anyway. So all you need to do, summon Citri, or summon the archdemon that you are trying to trap within this thing, and then I believe all it takes is, and she will explain. You will basically, this is going to be a let it out roll, and the effect will be to bind and trap Citri.
Excellent. And I have like a tool to make that like a thing that I can possibly do, so that's nice.
Yes, and then because of everything else that has been established, the ritual circles, the assistants, and everything, you will take +1 forward.
Ooh, I like that. That's good. What does that roll with? Is it like spirit? I don't think I have any bonuses to that. That's fun.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is spirit. What do I got in there?
Not a super big roll, don't worry.
Got another. Yeah, no, it doesn't have a lot of consequences or anything. It's like we're just a pretty chill
But
one.
if it goes wrong, it's gonna be Mel.
They're just like, where's Virgil? We haven't like heard from him in weeks. Just gone.
The lights in the hotel flicker a little bit.
What? That's weird.
There's a nice little like charred spot on the ground. So I think Virgil like has probably only ever like summoned Citri like once. And that was after like a considerable amount of research and stuff. So I think like just for fun and for flavor and for the drama. I think Virgil's got like this really, really old like guitar case. And like a stool in this circle. And kind of just like cracks it open, and it's just like this really old, like very intricately carved like acoustic guitar that has like all these names kind of inscribed on it. In addition to like all the like filigree and design work kind of stuff. And then you just gotta start playing the Crossroads Blues, and that's like how you like summon Citri. You gotta have the guitar and know the song. And it's the only song he knows how to play on guitar. It's like
Do
the
you cash-
anti-Wonderwall.
Do you cash in a debt to summon Citri?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
All right.
I think I have. How many do I have? I think I just have the one. Yeah, that's my soul collecting debt.
Yep.
A marble for a summoning. Let's go. Yeah. So I'll do that.
What is the meaning of this?
Hi. So I do want to say nothing personal, right? And then kind of like it's kind of like one of those things where Virgil's kind of like, you know, like nothing personal. He's kind of like stood up by then with like his hands kind of behind his back, and he's like, oh, here. I know, like toss the thing like at Citri. It's one of those things where you like catches it and it starts to like shake and all that kind of junk.
I'm
gonna roll dice.
You toss the cube.
So it was like reflexive, like I don't know what this is, but I don't want things to fall because like
Think
it's just
fast.
yeah, think fast. I rolled a 12.
Let's go.
Like, like just like bounced off the side of the box, just box cards.
Okay.
Man. +1, 13.
So once again, well,
Lucky number 13.
for this, let it out. Are you avoiding the corruption or the complications?
I don't think there's a way to get around the corruption on this one.
I don't think so either.
So yeah, I'm gonna take that naughty boy. I've done a naughty boy activity, so I think I'm gonna take the naughty boy point for that.
Okay. So I'll tell you the mechanical things of what is going to happen.
Okay.
At the end of this, you had the choice of either completely changing your playbook to the imp, or taking one corruption move or one normal move from the imp.
Okay.
And Citri will be a non-entity going forward.
Excellent.
Look at the you can describe within the narrative how that happens.
Yeah. I think it's kind of like Citri catches the thing, and then Virgil's eyes just turn like completely black, and it's kind of like the demon form just kind of shows up. And like as Citri's getting like pulled into this like cube, Virgil's kind of reach out with his claws and like grab like something from like the center of Citri, kind of. Not like a heart or anything necessarily, but just like this sort of like moat of power. And then kind of like eat it. It's kind of like one of those like eating sort of things, like a pomegranate seed almost sort of deal. And then like taking that, like Citri just gets pulled the rest of the way into the box, and then like Virgil will kind of just hold it and kind of chuckle a little bit. And then we'll kind of like turn back turn back into himself a bit, you know, like sort of straighten his shirt, like redo a button or two. And be like, I have to find a place to put this. Huh?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to hold on to that for you. Oh, this has been fascinating. Oh, I've been able to look at so much.
Yeah, that'd be a. I don't know if that's. It seems unclear to me right now whether I'm doing you a favor or if you're doing me a favor, right?
Why do either of us have to owe the other person something? Why couldn't this just be a good, in my case, academic, in your case, whatever you've got going on? I'll I'll be really honest. A lot of it I don't completely understand, but I thought that it was very fascinating to observe.
Absolutely. Just don't like open it, right?
Oh, of course not.
Yeah. I think like almost as like a way to kind of like test it, kind of like you sit down in the nice car and you're gonna like test it. He's like, "You want to shake on that?" It's kind of a big deal.
I don't
I mean, if you're not gonna open it, there's nothing to worry about.
see. I am aware, though, that you just absorbed a lot of power, and I'm not quite certain of the effects of it yet, though. Unless you're trying to persuade an NPC.
I could see that. Persuade an NPC to make a deal. I have a thing for that, I think. Or no, maybe I don't. No, that's something else. No, I just persuade. What do I roll with? Roll with heart.
Heart?
Do I have heart? I do. I have 2 heart because I'm such a nice guy.
Because you just ate one.
Hey, that's a 13. Again, it's an 11 plus 2.
But I mean, I suppose the best way for me to just really figure out what's going on with all this newly transferred power.
So,
Okay.
conditions: you don't open it, I let you keep it as long as you want, and no one else gets it.
Perfect.
All right. And I'm gonna roll again with heart. That is not as impressive. That is an 11.
So still a 10 plus.
Still a 10 plus, yeah. So I pick 2 for my dark bargain. So I'll do all parties intuitively know if the deal is being honored, and anyone violating the pact instantly suffers 4 harm, armor piercing. So I'll know if she opens it, and she'll know if she opened it. And then I just can't take it from her, right? So she just gets to keep it. So that's, easy enough. I don't want to deal with it. That seems like a lot of baggage to just carry around with you,
So it gets locked away.
Excellent. Yeah, Virgil's gonna kind of like, crack his knuckles and stretch, and like in his shadow on the wall, there's just like the wings that kind of like flex out when he does it, and he's like, "Oh, that's good. I like this."
I like to think while all this is happening, like Ada's been making tea upstairs and like completely oblivious. And then she like makes her tea and she sits down and she like takes a drink and it's just like off. And she's like, no, and just like dumps the whole thing.
Oh no.
No, this is bad. There's something wrong with this.
It's just blood. It's just like one of the plagues of Egypt.
Just like, there's a lot of weird things going on. I'm not gonna look into this any further.
It's just no, we
Dumps
don't
it.
have time for it.
Just moves on to the next thing.
Just got a little extra juice. It's all good.
So that happened.
Yeah. Let me go find the imp playbook and like look at it.
At the end of the 2 days where you need to rest, Abraham, you are feeling significantly better, at least in your shoulder. You can remove your harm.
Yay.
You've been
Fantastic.
overly fed by every delivery service in all of Port Seville the entire time.
This is
Everything
And
great.
I've
arrives
called
just a
you
little bit too
every other
warm.
hour. Yeah.
I'm still hurt, but it's my burnt tongue.
It was supposed to be sushi. It wasn't even supposed to be warm to begin with.
God, stop it. Disgusting.
But yeah, we'll start with 2 days after our last thing. What's on the agenda?
I would like to call Virgil.
I know what move I'm taking.
What do you do?
Please,
There's
please.
There's one on the imp playbook called "I'm a fucking demon," and you ignore all harm the first time someone inflicts at least 2 harm upon you in a scene. And at the end of the scene, at the end of each scene, you clear your faint harm box. It's very appropriate.
Damn.
Demon. I love that.
Oh, that's so good. Just gonna copy that, add that on, put that somewhere on my character sheet. I don't know.
Yeah. Just keep track of it.
I'm gonna paste it in my debts or my gear notes.
Alright.
Extra moves. Yeah, Virgil will pick up after a couple rings and be like, "Oh, hi, Ada. How's it going?"
Hey, so pretty good. I don't know. What do we say in these days? The world ending.
I mean, the sun's
possibly.
still up, so
So hey, we at least know the sun is still up. So I've been doing my thing. I had a
What?
couple of days of some reflection. I've been sitting with some good and bad tea. It's been an interesting journey. But I think I know where at least we need to be to wrap all this up.
Excellent.
One, I got a lead on where the Church of Light currently is, as well as where and when this vigil is happening. But so Andre and I, the whole reason we're friends is we're tied into this prophecy, which is this, and we have to be where this all started, which, if you remember, is where the light happened and Sarah and Thomas did the deed that sealed their fate. And we all have to be there together. And I feel like some truth may come to light, possibly in that situation. And I just want to give you a little heads up, start thinking about that, or how we, I don't want any part of how you may deal with that when we have to stand here and say that Abraham's friend and daughter were the cause of this, and that's why they are dead.
Okay, I mean, well,
I
The-
mean, deflect and blame, whatever we choose to do. I just be aware of what may
yeah.
come of this.
I mean,
But also, do
a lot of
you
things. Huh?
is Mother Estelle on your list?
Yeah, I think so. Not officially, but
Oh, okay. So you don't need a marble from her or anything.
no, just a good old-fashioned murder would do it. I
Huh.
think just whatever clears all this up. I mean, I kind
Well,
of
hell yeah.
like the nightlife around here, and it's just doesn't feel the same during the day when the sun's out.
It does
Just
not.
can't.
Look, a
Right.
lot of people don't come in for their readings and stuff during the daytime all the time. It's just a bunch of old ladies.
And I mean, can you imagine
get the
doing
good.
club thing? Can you imagine doing club things when the sun is out?
Oh no, I don't want to see anyone's faces as soon as I walk out of that building.
No,
And we
absolutely not.
have to. And it's
bad for business.
horrible.
It's bad for business.
Speaking of downtown, have we heard from Guy? I'm real
No.
worried about him.
No, I haven't seen him.
I offered him up to hang out here, but I don't think he has done so. At least that's why my tea tasted funny. I don't think so. But anyway, that's all I had. I think we should probably have a powwow with everyone so I can share all this information. Plus maybe get Andre and Grace and whoever else is in the know. It seems like it's going to be a full-on all hands on deck kind of situation.
Oh yeah, well I'm in.
All right,
Sounds like
I
a
just
fun
want to give you
time.
a heads up first. It'll be something.
Yeah, I'll
It
see you there.
will be something.
Are we meeting? Is everybody meeting? Is that going to be in the group text?
Yeah, I'll send the group text. I'm thinking, we may all be dying soon. Maybe we just go hang out at like Andre's place. It's pretty ritzy. Have us a good dinner and a meeting.
Yeah,
That seems nice.
it could be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you know.
Alrighty.
He's next on my list to call.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah. I'm gonna go do I don't know, really whatever I want. See you then.
You
Hang up.
seem in good spirit. Okay, bye. And I will call Andre, but whatever. Eventually.
Malachi, what's going on?
I have a quick question, Connor. A mechanics question.
Mm-hmm.
So my corruption trigger is when I persuade someone on my patron's behalf. Is that my behalf now?
Yes.
Okay, I do need to mark a corruption. Okay, this is good. Everything's going according to plan. That's the last box I needed for a corruption move that makes just a ton of sense now. And that's the one that lets me just turn into a demon without rolling. I can just do that. And it makes a lot of sense now. So all the pieces are there. This is good. Productive session. That's it. That's all I have.
I kind of want to check on Abe. I wonder if he's doing okay. I'd like give him that call. It's like, hey, still watching MASH? Still comes up there.
It got old
Well, it was old to begin
after
with, but
one day. Yeah, you're telling me. I tried doing what I could from here to figure out what's going on with the church, but weirdly got the cold shoulder from everyone. So physically I'm back in business, but mentally confused.
yeah, that seems to be going around. I was hoping I could find somebody to do some construction work on our part, and did not have any luck in that one. Seemed to be occupied all around. Oddly enough, while hanging out with Virgil, that's
Well, I have machining tools, but that's kind of honestly the opposite of what you're looking for. I think you're looking to deform metal, not.
yeah. I don't think that's like the right path for constructing the thing that we need here. I'll keep asking around. I'm making sure you're there. You're okay.
What do you need?
Well, we need to replace a couple of these rings from the heart.
Well, I could probably provide raw materials if you can find someone.
Okay. I'll
Maybe a
keep
little
my ear
bit
to the
cheaper.
ground. See who I can find. Been a couple days, maybe somebody will start answering their phone again.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is like when I lay down, this time of day, but it's been like this for a very long time, so I'm just kind of drowsy.
This time of day. 11 p.m. Like,
I mean, it's always this time.
It's always sunny in Port Seville.
There-
That's the episode title for the VOD.
Yes.
Here we go. I guess I'll text back Ada when she sends that. Just, do we got to bring our own food?
Sweetie, you haven't had to have your own food for 4 days. No, you're fine.
I mean, I still got leftovers, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
question
save
is, does he
those.
have anything there that's not liquid?
that's what I meant.
I mean, he knows how to feed people that aren't them.
Dude, to whom? That's like,
A lot of iron-rich foods.
I mean, I do hope you like your steaks rare. It is very hard to get them any other way. Let me just say.
There ain't
It's-
no other way.
And you'll
Still
fit it.
mooing.
Maybe don't drink the wine though, just to be safe. You never know. They look a little different or similar in casks.
Sounds like a plan. So yeah, I guess I want to head over there whenever.
that's good.
Okay, so y'all are heading to Andre's place.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I pretty much
Is that just like the
called,
penthouse?
gave him the rundown.
I would like to think it's a penthouse, but it's not in Ada's hotel. It's
Okay.
in another building. On the other side, like in downtown. But you make your way over there. And he is expecting you, so you get let in, ride the elevator up. And another person opens the door and lets you in. And you go into his penthouse. It looks amazing. Lots of dark angular furniture. But the table is set. And as you come in, he actually brings a few plates of food over to the table. It was just the two of you, right?
Oh no, it's the whole crew.
Doorbell.
We have a lot to discuss.
All right.
Validate
who is-
parking. That's,
Who
yeah.
was already there? And like
I'd
who's
probably be there first, for sure. Maybe Abraham. Me and Abraham
Yeah,
show up
Abraham.
first.
Yeah, that's just I'm just imagining a very awkward elevator ride with Virgil and Malachi. Because it's probably like a long elevator ride.
It is.
Yeah, Virgil's just like leaning back on the like little like rail or whatever in the elevator, just kind of like humming
Do
a
something,
little tune.
do something different with your hair. Yeah, seem a little different there today. Can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, dropped some baggage. Feels good. You know.
More yoga. That's
Yeah, I mean, probably a lot more yoga in my future, I would think. Just, just a lot. Kind of make my own hours now, I got a lot more free time. It's good. It's good.
interesting. Yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's just
Nice.
a like promotion, right? That's not a.
You could say that it's like a promotion. It's like a reward,
There's other staff laid off in the process here, because
Yeah.
try to avoid
Yeah,
that. if you
there was
can.
an opening like immediately above me, so I just took it.
The elevator opens,
Mhm.
and you're also escorted to the front door,
We can
and let in. A few more chairs are pulled for the table, which is now seating. It's set up for 6. But Andre has gone back to the stove and is searing some steaks.
Wow.
Andre, I have to
Andre's cooking.
say,
That's even better.
my favorite part about working for you is your cooking.
And he sort of glances back, and there's just a very soft smile. Just
Uh-huh.
Yo.
Heartwarming.
It is impressive. I mean, meals with my employers, they are not that enjoyable.
No, the
Oh,
last time it just
Just
went
forgotten.
straight
Yeah.
into your eyes. That did not seem pleasant.
Why would a meal go be
I
your employer?
do not understand a lot of the context for what is happening.
Malachi has some very
Andre, we
interesting
have-
friends.
He has very interesting friends, and I feel like we've been all, nothing but business lately, Andre. That is just, we got to get back to being pals sometime. Obviously, bigger fish to fry currently, but we need to catch up after this. I've been living some tales.
When you can't fry fish on the sidewalk, then there's probably time to talk about stuff. It is very hot. The sun has not
It
gone down.
is. It has not gone down. It is very hot.
I'm
How are you doing?
painfully aware.
Yeah. How are you and your compatriots doing with this situation?
Attempting to keep fed, but managing.
Huh. Well, if there's anything I can do, both with who and then also maybe like going to the blood bank or something, let me know.
We have it taken care of, but
Oh, that's good.
I know a doctor who might have some connections.
Dr. Platt, yes, I'm aware.
Oh,
Oh,
Are-
y'all
are
have the
you-
same connection.
Is Dr. Plaid like
Sh- yeah, she's part of my group.
Oh.
Yes.
oh. Are there really like any other groups in the city, or is it pretty much just you? I've only ever really seen your crew.
Well, thanks to all of you, it will remain that way. Hopefully for a time. I've tried to make it freeing enough where nobody really needs to feel the need to rival me.
Yeah, that can be very dangerous as a just a manager or a person in a leadership position. That resentment from below can really come back to bite you.
Sure, if you allow the resentment to fester. Although you can always, well, I try to make it clear that we can always talk about our issues and resolve them.
Communication really is key.
It's a shame that Eric and I couldn't come to the same understanding. But anyway, and
I'm glad that turned out all right for all y'all. I'm very happy I was able to find something to keep you and Grace's fellas in safe keeping.
and I do appreciate that. I hope the reason everybody is here is because you may have something else.
Yeah. Something. I have something.
And he takes a bite of his salad, and he's just like, well, I'd love to hear it.
Well, first off, what is what is our mayor's name?
Uh,
Do- do-
Mayor
Yeah.
Diegues.
What's your
Maria
feeling?
Diegues.
What's your feeling on Mayor Diaz?
I tend to stay out of politics, but she hasn't given me a reason to really meddle in anything.
Well, that's
As far
good.
as I understood, she was aware of the supernatural, but not thoroughly involved in it. That was more her husband's thing.
Uh, I don't know of her husband's business, and
Dr.
Late
Diegues.
husband.
He
oh, that yes. Well, it seems she may be a little more involved now, and also I maybe promised a little bit of monetary help from you if she decides to run again if we live, because she has given us a great lead, and this cannot leave the 6 of us here. Okay, looking at everyone.
there are 5 of you.
5.
The table is set for 6. There are only 5 plates and everything.
Ah,
Or like there are 6 chairs, but it was more for
Yes.
symmetry than
Yes.
hosting 6 people.
I can count. There are 5 of us here. It does not leave us. I was visited by a gentleman that works for her with some information on where exactly the Church of Light is currently posting up their permanent residence, if you will, as well as just the legal documents on this vigil and when and where and all that stuff. But also, I did a little bit of meditating and pushing into the future about you and I and our current predicament, and it seems, yes, obviously, very much this judgment character is the threat because we are opposing it. But I think with whatever it is that needs to happen, we all, us here, and maybe any allies we choose or trust, need to be where this all started, which is where the church was originally held before we started meddling in that business. Because I'm pretty sure I told you about my vision when I went to visit the church and this, how it came to be. I think it needs to end where it started, nice full circle, biblical, all that mumbo jumbo.
And he nods. Does the church need to be taken care of before that?
That I am currently unsure of. I think that's maybe for all of us to discuss. I don't see it being a bad thing if what I've been working over in my head is if we go after the church first, then maybe we will have less resistance with whatever it is we must do with this judgment fella. But also, if we go after the church first, they may have whatever full powers we don't quite understand from this light situation. So I feel like it's until I can see anything else, I'm on the fence.
Have we fixed the old LC? We got that up and running? Because that's probably important to get done first.
Yeah, definitely so. Which Andre
Yeah,
maybe
I
has
tried-
some help he can give you, Malachi,
It would be nice if possible. Yeah. Yeah.
or contacts.
Tried making a call the other day, but kind of like side eye Virgil across the table. Miss Lane seemed a little busy at the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's helping me out with a little.
She turned me down.
At
Help
least
me out with a
someone
little
answered your
project.
call.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Miss
You
Lane go
know,
way back.
It was
like,
weird.
several
She
weeks.
called me. Like most people like looks at the phone. It's like this is actually a phone. Like just, nobody does that anymore. I don't get it.
I'm just
I
worried
didn't
about
know
how
you
much
knew
help
Miss
I'll be
Lane.
able to provide you. I haven't heard from any of my contacts and I'm worried a little bit, but as for now, I can at least provide firepower.
You know, I mean, this is a long shot. Seeing as we all seem to be connected, and I know mine and Andre's prophecy. If any of you three wish to kind of have your prophecy told, maybe it could give us a little bit more insight into this if it aligns with ours.
Won't speak for anyone else, but I am almost positive that I don't right now.
Car, is that something like fixing this thing? Is that something that I could do? Like, is
You
that
could try.
I could try? Yeah,
Mhm.
I think Virgil would be like, "Can I look at that thing? Like, just really quick."
I'm here. Like I don't know if we should be doing it at the table or if there's a place to like spread out. 'Cause it's also like I
mean,
have
I'm-
some diagrams of what it should look like. So
I can put my plate away first if that's.
Do you have the heart on you right now? Please say yes.
sure.
Gross.
We're getting together for like Mystery Machine shenanigans. We may
It's
need
business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we may need
right.
it. It's like you never know when you're just gonna need a heart with a bunch of magical bands around.
So
it.
yeah,
So-
I'm gonna go visit the vampire's house with my satchel full of like big strange book and heart wrapped up in a piece of cloth. That's as you do.
yeah. Probably
Um,
got Sporkle in there too, or whatever. Or no, what is it? Farkle. That's the one. Sporkle's the quiz website.
I love Farkle.
Farkle's good.
yeah, you can set it up in the study, I suppose.
Okay. You should probably lead the way, right? That's
And
Fair.
he scoots out and leads you to the room.
yeah. This might not work. I just want to take a look and try something.
Yeah, and I've got some Clorox wipes, so we can clean everything down afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, Virgil will take it, kind of like lay out all the pieces, and I don't just try to do some demon stuff. I don't know.
Well, I do. I have a big book that has like, yeah, it's supposed to be like this,
Oh, do I need
right?
to
Like
read?
there's something for reference at least for you.
Is that the book that's blank, or is that a book with things on the pages?
Good question. May depend on who's looking at what page.
It is blank to you, Virgil.
That's difficult. That makes things.
Try a thing, and then I'll tell you if it's right or not.
Okay.
That's
This is a keep talking and nobody explodes.
Yes, exactly.
Whoops.
Oh no.
But I mean, you are in a study. There is stationery that you could use to copy the things from the book into a more mortally visible form.
Okay. Yeah. No, we're not. Yeah. Give me a second. Get one of these pens over here.
Malachi's
Just,
copying things.
like randomly grab the expensive pen off his desk without realizing what it is, and like start.
While Malachi's
grab some notes.
copying things down, Virgil's just like picking up the pieces and like kind of looking at them, and just probably not inspiring a lot of confidence in anybody. Just kind of like looking at him like, that probably goes there. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the instructions.
Whenever he writes out the runes, you don't think you could have read this before.
Yeah.
But there's This just came crawling out in my head. You know the Yu-Gi-Oh anime
Yeah.
where Kaiba can just read hieroglyphs all of a sudden. It's
Yep.
like that.
Sweet. I'm gonna consider that a success if any situation in any game makes you think of Seto Kaiba. That's good. That's good news.
Getting you understand these runes and you understand that the power that they're supposed to hold, because there is a sort of like instinctual, it's like holding your hand to a fire and realizing that you should probably pull away before you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
It is that sort of, it poses that sort of danger to you.
Mm.
Writing down the runes is not going to be a difficulty, but the rings that are currently attached to the heart are very broken. You can attempt to warp other base metals into the proper form, which
Okay.
we could say is another let it out. That could require assistance. And if you needed it, Andre would have the silver, cold iron, and platinum that you would need, because
Nice.
he just happens to have it. He has a lot of jewelry.
Yeah. Yeah, Virgil would kind of like look over and be like, ooh, oh, okay, yeah, that, ooh. What is that? Is that remorse? No. Hey, what was his, I totally forgot his name.
Andre,
Yeah. Hey, Andre, can I borrow some like platinum, cold iron, silver? Like, you got any of that stuff kind of just laying around?
and you also would know that Abraham may be able to assist with this.
Or Abraham, you got any scrap metal in the old pickup? Scrap precious metal?
I can check the truck. I know where I do have some though.
You
Be
never
like-
know when a government's going to collapse and you need to have gold and platinum on hand.
You're damn right. I can go grab some, sure. Just gotta head back to the shop real quick, but don't have it in my truck.
Yeah. Either way, whoever's got it, but I think I might be able to do this. Feels like very much like a
Whatever.
game. Huh?
What are you about to do? And
I'm gonna
would it be
fix
better
this
to do it
thing.
in a place that is not my study?
That I don't know. Actually.
I would not suggest working with very high heat around all of my books.
I get.
Hey, you know, I got a
if I'm-
place. We could do
y-
this.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You've got a whole workshop, right? You're probably better equipped for this now that you're actually,
That's fair. Yeah. I
get
didn't
through a
really
little bit.
know like. I didn't really know how much it was just gonna be like a boom magic kind of deal. So I didn't really know if like burning things down was on the list
Beats
of things to
me.
be worried about. But yeah.
Wait, Virgil, you said you can fix this?
Maybe. Before you, I couldn't like a few days ago. So this is like a new,
Yeah, I
There we go.
know
thing.
that. I
It's
know
like a
that
new
that's
thing.
new.
It's
That's
like a
why
new
I'm
thing,
giving
yeah.
you eyes.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He ate
Yeah,
a
this is
salad.
the promotion.
Y'all noticed that. Andre, you like salad.
Why are we talking about salad when all of a sudden Virgil can do something that before
I
only
just
a
figured we'd
powerful
keep
mage
talking
or a
about
demon
weird
could
stuff
do?
that's
No,
happening.
I am
Weird
more
stuff we've
concerned about
noticed
the
in the
fact
past few days. Yeah,
that
absolutely.
as of 3
That
days
is-
ago, I knew.
No,
None of
this
my
weird
friends are
shit in
talking to
Seville.
me. You're my friends now.
It is customary to eat salad before a meal. Yes.
I'm more of a soup.
Ada's
kinda guy
chugging
myself,
a glass of wine behind everyone, just flabbergasted.
Yeah, I was just talking with Malachi. I got a bit of a promotion recently, you could say. So a bit more at my disposal now. But still kind of, still new, still a little new.
You know, I know who could have fixed this, and I know what a promotion means. I feel like we need a story time.
What kind of story
I think
time?
Malachi has like this increasingly frantic, expanding stack of papers. Like it's getting more and more conspiracy theory as he's like drawing more and more. It's like maybe we should deal with this in the truck on the way to in the car on the way to Dave's.
Yeah, that's
Malachi's like
fine.
hitting
That's
that
fine.
point where his like eyes are rolling up in the back of the head, like writing with both hands. Like who was writing? I don't know.
Sheet in the middle, just Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia.
Anyway,
I can
Andre,
t- I
thank
can-
you very much
yeah.
for dinner. I guess we'll get this figured out because apparently that's the thing that is now within our ability. And then,
Possibly.
possibly, we will plan the next stages, maybe with hopefully some more tools and maybe some more friends. I don't know. How's Grace doing after y'all's fight and all that and her people? They still on board on team Andre and friends?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Do you want to take the stakes to go?
Yeah, I do.
More leftovers. More leftovers than apes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do
I'm on
appreciate
board
that.
with bringing the steaks. Abe eats steaks, but it's those like Nighthawk things that are like $1. It's a whole Salisbury steak.
Oh God.
Oh no, this is the prime stuff.
It's Wagyu.
There are like the plastic microwave safe trays that you should not microwave that releases so many chemicals that you should not be
Yes.
ingesting. But you are given the steaks. And he says bye. You
Yeah.
walk back out.
Thank you for dinner.
Yes, thank you very much. Sorry to kind of rush, but we'll
I
probably be back
understand
to
the importance.
we'll probably be back to finish this conversation. I know we kind of derailed in the middle there, but this is kind of step one, right? So like once we know this, we can kind of
Wouldn't want to destroy your home.
right. That is a good
We'll
point.
go destroy mine.
Yeah, I actually don't really know what's going to happen, so that is probably best we don't do that in your very nice penthouse.
Which, by the way, are these new chairs? They are very nice, very angular. It's very much going with the whole vibe of you. I like it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Good luck getting all of this figured out. And yeah, you can make your way out.
Stand
He
in
did
the
not put his
elevator.
steak away. He goes back and eats his steak
That's fair.
because he cooked it.
He cooked it, yeah.
And
Cooked
yes,
it's gonna eat it.
vampires do eat.
It's good. But do they? I'm not gonna ask that question.
All right, so Virgil, I feel like I came off a little hostile. That was not my intent. I was more surprised by all this because honestly, I am very excited for you for this promotion. I'm just very curious about how it happened.
Well, it really just kind of escalated very quickly. I was asking Miss Lane for some help.
She's great.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, hey, how does this thing work? And she was like, oh, let's just do it. Like, I'll show you how, and then we'll do it. Yeah. And so I got a promotion. Cut to, I got a promotion.
Ah, so you don't have to go collect marbles anymore unless you want the marbles.
Yeah, I kind of get to, decide what marbles I would like to collect.
Ah,
Um,
well, that's very nice.
and I get to, I get to help people more directly now. You know, cut out the middleman. Except I was the middleman, but now I'm the
Cut out the
supplier.
top man,
Cut out the supplier.
and
I'm
then
now the
yeah.
supplier. I have
I'm gonna say
really,
you don't actually cut out the top guy. I mean, the top
really,
guy.
really, when you think
It's
about it, what
like-
I've done
Right.
is seized the means of production. Right.
More
So
like
there's no
put
more
your
middleman.
boss in prison.
Right. Yeah. 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 I did.
Yeah.
do
So
that.
how?
Hmm?
How did you get rid of?
Oh well, like this thing. First just got kind of like the heart all like wrapped up. He's like, yeah, I just got another one of those.
Oh, we could just get another one. Why
No,
we go on there? No.
no, they're not. You can't really just like.
Well,
I mean,
if you got another one, why we could have used that one?
okay,
Yeah. Why didn't we use that one to stop the thing
because
that's
you kind of got to
killing
make
the
them. You got to
world?
make them for like a specific thing.
Oh.
So this one goes with like that guy. The one I made went with. It's funny. Do you know who got me the other one?
Huh.
Citri.
Your boss got you
Yeah.
the thing
Uh-huh.
that you've been. Oh, that's dirty. I like that.
It is. Yeah,
Stabbed
I'm
him
pretty
with-
proud.
Stabbed her with her own knife.
Yeah. I got to meet, the Baron. You know the Baron? Down around like with all the like the voodoo.
Oh.
He just
That's
works in the
fun.
records office.
Oh.
Nice guy. We're definitely gonna have to get coffee now.
Apparently.
Got some.
Well.
Yeah, I kind of.
Guys,
I'm
again,
working
y'all
on my
have such
5 year.
interesting lives. You
I
know
really-
what I did?
What did you do?
Nothing. I sat in my apartment and I
Vampire.
drank tea. Okay. Well, did I get to collect a demon or have weird tree babies growing in my house or have death? Well, death didn't
didn't
show up, but
want
it
that.
wasn't for me. Guys, I just make tea and see the fucking future.
And that's awesome.
Pretty
That's
big.
great.
Just
It
see the
is.
future. Okay.
Just see the. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems to get me indebted with a lot of people, which is still doesn't quite make sense.
You
to me.
have a really big target on your back. Let's just be real. Everybody kind of wants somebody who can see the future around,
You
so
know,
that they
I
know
even
what's gonna.
walked around talking shit about the church a lot, hoping maybe I could stir up some drama for myself so I could have a fun story to tell y'all. No, I just made friends with the mayor.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's like it's like a big name in the city. Like, she's got like billboards.
My boss is Andre.
But Andre doesn't have any billboards. I don't think.
No, unless he wanted them, he could have them.
He could.
I'm just saying it's a little harder to go much higher than that anyway. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I do love my life. It's very fun. But I just
We're
you're
just gonna
doing stuff
drive
with Miss
around all
Lane
afternoon. Yeah.
in my house, and I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, it was just the other day. You didn't feel it. There was like a little bit of a like ooh kind of deal for a second there. It's kind of.
That makes a lot more sense. I had some light flickering, and my tea turned real sour that I was making.
Does that. Yeah,
And now I know it's very sulfuric. It makes a lot more sense.
yeah, stuff does kind of have a little bit of an aftertaste now. I didn't really think about that, but
Huh.
I get used to it. It's not too bad. I think
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
get why all those, why some of them really just like the booze, because the alcohol burn kind of cancels out the like brimstone burn, and it just all kind of. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really working on my like 5-year plan right now. Kind of just
I'm
really,
very excited
what's
for
next for
you.
me, right? If we don't all get burned up by some light.
Do have to fix that. So I'll do my best to try and help us along that. But good for you. If you
Yeah.
need any this in your future endeavors, let me know. I'm looking to
sure.
branch out.
I could
I'm about
definitely.
to fulfill my prophecy. What am I gonna do next if I survive? I
Uh,
don't know. Maybe I'll
as,
help you.
as you pull into Abe's shop, Ada, you get your phone vibrates.
Hello.
Uh, you recognize Dalish's voice.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know if you're around, but I I think something really bad is happening in the market.
Are you there right now?
Yeah,
Can you leave?
I don't think I can.
Okay. I am.
You hear the sound of the phone hitting the floor, and there is
Oh.
a scream
Oh no. Oh no.
before it cuts out. And that's where we're going to pick up after a break.
Oh no.
What? All right, let's go. Yeah, we'll be back in like 10, everybody. This has been an exciting I've had a very productive evening. I think
You've had
perhaps
a
some
great evening.
others have had similarly.
Shut
We'll see how
up,
productive we
13.
can make it. Yeah, yo, I don't know. Just wild. But yeah, things went well. But we'll be back. All is well. We'll be
All is
back
well.
we'll be back in like
Check it
buy
on
the shirt.
Redbubble,
Buy the shirt. Buy it
Teespring.
put on
Not
a hoodie.
Teespring, T Public.
Put it on an apron. Everybody wants to see the
These look
chef
good,
with
too.
death gack. Yeah, we also got just like regular shirts and stuff, and I'll probably
Wine Ant,
fix
Drunkle,
the overlay
Niblin.
and put the right thing on there. Maybe I've just noticed we still got an HSG on the live screen.
Oh no.
I need to fix that. I'll just put duct tape over it like Rich did in that one video.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll be back in 10, like 10-ish. We'll be back. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. All right,
That's
we're
all what-
back, everybody. I gotta fix the overlay. It's all good.
Oh,
I fixed it.
Hey.
Just had to make it a little bit smaller. The videos don't load when the scene's not active, and so I can't see where to put things. But you live and you learn, as
You'll learn.
Christianity says. Yeah, let's jump back in. Let's go. Let's do it. What are we doing? What's going on? Billie Eilish is
Well-
in trouble. I mean,
Oh
Dalish.
God. Yeah, she is.
yeah. So you just got off the phone with Billie Eilish. That's the thing. Her name is
Exciting.
Dalish. Her character art style is a picture of Billie Eilish.
I just love modern games where you can just put
where you
like
can just do that.
people's faces. Like I love
Yeah.
that so much. It's so much fun.
I feel like everyone needs to know too that Andre is Idris Elba because that just makes
It makes
my
it
life.
so much better.
It makes it so much better knowing that the vampire you're talking to is Idris Elba.
I like using
Idris
that
Elba makes
site.
everything better.
Absolutely.
I like using that site. This is not a real person or whatever.
Yeah.
Creates
This
AI
person does not
faces.
exist. Yeah.
Yeah, this person does not exist. Yeah, it's a good
Idris Elba's in, Sonic 2 and Knuckles. So like, as Knuckles the Echidna. So that was pretty good. Idris Elba can make anything better.
Make anything better.
So y'all are pulling into to Abraham's workshop.
Yeah. I don't. The order of events. I don't. That was Dalish, and you know how she screams before bad things happen. Well, she was screaming and says that something bad was happening at the market, and I feel like we should probably go check that out. Do we all want to check that out? We buddy systeming it. Remember how I was talking? That's fine. I don't care anymore. There's so much going on at the
I can
Fae. I
take
don't
you over there.
understand. Okay.
Yeah, so I can get there, at least if you're there, Ada. So I can catch up. I feel like we should fix this thing, though.
Yeah, if you want to do that and then just do your teleporting to me thing, it sounds like shit's hitting the fan, so it's not going to be too surprising if you just show up.
Yeah, but I feel like we got to get this thing fixed. That does. I probably need help, right?
Yeah. You allowed
I
to
just kind of motioned
take a
towards
passenger or
all of the
I-
stuff in there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the metal.
Yeah. Am I allowed a passenger? Is that? Wait. You know what I could do? I can just turn into a demon who can like fly, and I can just fly over there. You know. I mean, the sun.
so we
The
we
sun
don't
hasn't
have
gone
like
down.
cover of darkness or anything to like
I don't
try
think
to
anybody's
not
gonna.
have that be
I don't think
on
anybody's gonna question
display.
it. I don't think anybody's gonna question it. The sun
That's-
hasn't gone down in
I-
a few days.
I think people might.
Okay, yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
You
like a
scream,
bird.
should y'all be getting out of the car so we can?
We should, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. How far of a drive is it to the market from here?
It's like 15 minutes.
Okay, well, nobody's getting there quick enough to like.
Yeah, she's probably not standing there screaming for 15 minutes. That we can...
Yeah, I think we should hurry. We should hurry. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
I slide my silver dagger to Ada. There you go. I got my gun.
Wait, did you make this?
Nope.
Oh, no, well, it's still
That's
cool.
why I had a tree in my backyard.
It was for this
Because
dagger?
I needed that. Yep.
What does it do? As we're driving.
It shines. It's made of silver.
Well, that's
Kills
handy.
Ghosties.
Oh,
So is this
special.
is everyone going now, or Virgil and I staying behind to make things?
It's up to y'all.
I'm still unclear on that.
Who would have to stay behind to help? Would it have to be
You.
Abraham, like just me at the very least, or like who else would help me?
Abraham has the knowledge of how to use his own tools. Malachi has the instructions on how to create the limited carcery. And
I could also just go alone.
You're breaking the rule.
Eh,
You know
I
that.
know.
Can
I
you
know,
like?
but
Can we? I feel like it'll go faster if everybody's here. Like you know, because like, what if we get there and Judgment's there making a fuss, and we don't have a prison? That doesn't look good. That's not gonna be fun for anybody.
Did she say where she was, like what was going on? Anything
yeah,
like
she
that?
said something bad was about to happen at the market, and then the phone fell down, and then she
Well, the
screamed, and then it
market's
cut off.
like several blocks, isn't it? That's not okay.
Yeah,
No.
but so many bad things have been happening there, and I keep bringing it up, and we keep ignoring all the things happening in the Fae. And now I feel like Dalish is dying, and it's our fucking fault because I keep bringing
Okay,
it up,
yeah,
and we don't
no,
do anything about it.
I get it.
And the car and the water thing. Yeah.
And the
Malachi is
car
going to
and
like
the water,
sit
and
in the back of the
sheriff
truck.
is dead.
Malachi is like, I assume like the tailgate in the back of the truck is down, and Malachi just like sits down and like pulls the book out.
And I assume you also brought all of your copied pages from the study.
Oh yeah, all the copied pages are like still shoved in there, like all kinds of different directions. But he specifically is going to pull out the book and like flip through it because I want to use the book for a second.
Okay.
Ada pulls out her steak and a bottle of wine she took and just sits in the back of the truck and eats steak and drinks a bottle of wine angrily. Just like,
Angry wine
This is me
steak.
treating myself after a very bad day.
she's like, God damn, like with her hands,
At least
just
there's a
eating
nice sunset.
steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Let's
make
just
that.
hurry
You
along.
can make that move.
So that is a 6 and a 1 for 7 plus 1 for 8.
Okay, that is a hit. Hold 3 and choose one from
Choose
the
one.
list below.
Okay. I will mark corruption.
Okay, love it.
Getting close there. All right. I think the one hold that I definitely know I want to spell is Aquaman's.
Okay.
I would like to spend one hole to learn the location of a specific person or object, that being Dalish.
Louisiana Iris Garden and Museum. And then there's a sharp pain in your mind. Avalon.
Okay. Yeah, everybody probably gets to see Malachi like flip open this book and like hand to page instead of like reading anything. And then like wince in pain. Probably starting to look really bloodshot on one side, picking his nose. The Iris Garden Museum. But I think they just crossed over. Or at
Oh,
least
would
that's
that be
someplace that exists.
dangerous? Isn't that a thing they can do? I don't understand.
I don't have the right answer to that one.
Well, but you were looking for a Dalish, right?
Yeah.
And you found her position, so that means she's at least still alive.
I found her position. We'll
Unclear.
put a comma there.
All right, we need to hurry up along us. There's weird shit in Port Seville, specifically the market and the fae, and I don't know enough about it, but I got bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes.
Are we fixing this thing?
Quick.
All right.
Let's do it.
I need things and stuff.
Roll. Well, if you are able to get all of the raw materials, which I assume with Abraham's Abraham,
Yes,
you
I
have a
listed
move
it.
for this.
Well, so there's listed. You have 3 features of your workshop. I have machining tools, a junkyard of raw materials, and an advanced surveillance system.
Right, but you
I also
you-
have a move called the best laid plans. Is that what you're talking about?
don't you have a move to specifically make stuff?
I do. I have use of my workshop. Let me see. Yeah, so whenever you go into your workshop to work on something, the MC tells you, sure, no problem, but, and then one of the 4 following things happen. It's like it's going to take you a certain amount of time here. Yes, you can, but first you'll have to summon, build, construct blank, or you'll require the services of blank to complete it, or you require a rare and expensive ingredient, or it'll only work for a short amount of time, the stuff like that.
So I will say, the way this is going to work is if you go into your workshop to fix the Lamentis Carcery, you can do that. But you will require the services of Virgil, and you'll require the expensive ingredient, which is the Lamentis Carcery. You fulfill both of those.
So we just like
Amazing.
We just do it. Do we montage it out?
Yeah, I don't have to roll that.
Oh, you have to roll it?
I don't.
Yeah. Sweet. You have another Lamentis Carcery.
Sweet. Yeah. I think
I'm feeling a lot better. I was having a rough few days.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where like we get in there and it's like between the machining tools to like etch the runes, because it'd just be a lot of work to like kind of do that. I think Virgil probably just like demon shapes them into like the right bands, and then passes them over to Abraham, who can like transcribe the runes, and then back to virtual to kind of like put it all together. It's just a really nasty. That last part's probably just a really nasty process, but yeah, we'll just walk out, just montage in, walk out, and be like, all right, we got a nasty heart. We need to put a.
Much
Put a
easier to
boogeyman
do
in.
here. Didn't have to ruin
It
the
was
study.
super easier to do here. Like, if we ever have to make anything, we should come here. I think
That's why I live here.
it's amazing. All right, I don't want to hold this thing. It feels like a thing that I should not hold, given
Everybody's all squeamish as like holds the cloth out.
it's got nothing to do with the fact that it's a heart. It's
It's fine. It's fine. Understand.
That be used against you.
Do you
now?
do
Is
you
that-
still
is
have
that
that like I like the 9-volt battery kind of sensation after like it's gone? Because no, okay, don't find it.
it's, I mean, it probably could. I mean, I put a demon. It makes sense.
Are you a full blown demon now? What
I think
what are
so.
you?
Yeah, I think
Ah,
like
that was
kinda-
what you wanted.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of the next step, right? Other than that, you just kind of fizzle
Oh,
out
good.
eventually.
That's it.
That's-
Sounded not
The
good.
thing you were
but good
after.
if that's what you wanted.
I'm proud of yourself now that you're a full demon.
I am. I'm really proud. I have so much more time for activities and schemes.
You know what that activity should be? Maybe saving Dalish. Come on, let's go
Yeah, let's
figure
do that.
out
We
what
can
the
walk
fuck
and
is going
talk.
on.
We can walk and talk. You
Yeah,
know, it's
yeah.
good.
We probably
Let's,
shouldn't walk. Get in.
We should drive there. We can ride and talk. What else are we gonna do? It takes like 15 minutes, if there's no traffic.
Fingers
Getting-
crossed.
Onward.
You get in the truck and make your way to the market. You pull out.
Where is the Louisiana Irish Garden Museum here? That's
Unclear. Street changes. But
no, where's this neighborhood?
those of you who are more familiar can maybe you could investigate a place of power if you wanted to, or you could maybe try to keep your cool to avoid missing anything. What do y'all think?
I mean, I don't know a lot about the wild world, and I'm not over here very often. I mean, I can keep my eye open for sure. I can keep my cool.
So if I
But I
could,
don't
if I do it, I get to roll it with mind instead.
Mhm.
That's a 2.
Yeah, I roll spirit, which is a 2 as well. So both of them or one of us.
I'll say one of you.
Go for it, Malachi.
Okay. Five and 1 is a 6 plus 2 is an 8.
That is a hit. Whenever you study, roll with the circle, or in your case, mind.
Yeah.
On a hit, you see below the surface of the reality underneath. I will reveal an area located within that is not what it seems. So you walk through the streets. Oh, and do you get some extra?
Yeah, I get an extra question.
Okay. This wasn't a question.
It's a squishy part around the that sworn ability. Yeah, it feels a little weird to me too.
Okay. I will answer another question. Well, how about you ask your question, and then I will reveal additional stuff as the underlying truth thing.
I think my so finding this place that we're trying to find is one thing.
Mhm.
Yes. I think the thing that is more of a question in to Mike and Malachi probably is the sudden like nosebleed and Avalon side of things being something out of the ordinary besides just like, oh yeah, they're pinned on the map. Like they are pinned on the map or maybe in another plane. Right? Like
So, as you walk through these streets, looking around for the specific building or a specific area, the Iris Museum and Garden, you go through and you're so used to the magnolia blossom, you're so used to the iris flowers. Everything is every plant that used to be here has been dried up and withering, and it's just overrun with wildflowers. Phlox flowers, to be specific. And there's cracks in the pavement that weren't there before. There's this ozone smell that just washes over in waves. And like you know, walking out into a like low pressure area right before a storm rolls in, where it's just like that warm breeze that you know is just going to turn into rain very quickly. There's that feeling. And you can tell where it's coming from. And you follow that toward a building that has a sign out in front, the Louisiana Iris Museum and Garden. And there's just these gusts of wind coming out.
Can I try Dalish's phone again?
Yes,
Ding, 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 ding.
there's no answer.
But it's not like I hear a phone anywhere or anything. It just like doesn't go.
Not here while you're outside. There's just, you know, the sound of the wind.
Do we look into that, or do we assume everyone's gone home?
I don't think anyone's gone home at all. I think we're gonna have to go in there and take a look at stuff.
All right.
Before we do, can I spend my last 2 goals?
Yes.
I would also
Okay.
like to do something.
Then I'll take the book and press my hand to it. And I think everyone's kind of relatively clumped up. And there's like kind of like this silverish white swirl that kind of like comes out from the book and like wraps around everybody kind of for a second and like kind of shivers out. To do a Patronum Aegis or for 2 hold, it's +1 armor to everyone in a small area.
Everybody has +1 armor.
Nice.
Two.
I'm clutching the dagger. And I'm like, I feel so powerful, guys.
It's like
This is
the,
new feeling
one
for me.
person I'm trying to make sure we don't squish, right? Like this.
I'm ready to fucking go, guys.
So what are we planning to see in here?
I don't know, but I
Faye.
maybe will. I want
What
to let
can
it
we
out.
plan for?
Faye,
Faye,
right?
lots of Faye.
Is
We're
Also the
planning
mad
to
fight.
really a plan? But yeah, it's
Oh,
it's yeah.
I'm gonna just while they're
reach
talking,
back
just
and
take
undo
a
the
couple.
snap on the axe.
I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward and just sit down on the ground, and I would like to let it out and look into the recent past of a nearby place.
Roll with spirit.
Yeah, that's 6, 7, 8.
That is a hit. It's not a total hit. Oh, it's a hit with complications. It's a
It's
messy
not a,
hit.
it's not a super hit.
I will tell you how the effect is costly, limited, or unstable. You
Does
can
that take
hear,
a corruption every time I let it out?
yes.
Okay.
Unless you roll a 10 plus and choose to ignore the corruption.
Gotcha, gotcha.
You are not going to get a total amount of information. You may only be able to get a few auditory cues. You may only be able to see fleeting moments. It will be limited.
Okay.
Would you prefer to get auditory or visual? They'll both be audio because, you know, podcast format, theater of the mind.
Right,
But would you
right.
prefer me to describe the individuals and a few things that happen, or would you prefer to hear things? Tank, thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I think I want to hear. I think I want to hear what people say.
So through the wind continues buffeting you from this air that continues to pour out of the entranceway of the museum and garden. And you hear, I'm more than happy to get you back to Avalon permanently. You hear the scraping of metal on metal, like the sound of, or sorry, metal on cloth, like as a sword is being drawn from a sheath. Oh, you misunderstand. And there is just this like bass sound. That starts off as a low hum and then vroom, like echoes. And then there's just the sound of so many people like gasping and screaming. Did you really think that we were going to sit idly by? Did you think that we would just take this? No. No, I think and that's where it cuts out. And there's just, it comes back in with that thrum one more time.
I think like as she did all that, she was just kind of like repeating everything out loud. Probably unaware, but doing it. Just to be clear, our question. So when Dalish was on the phone, would I know? Was it like a scream like everyone else is like, ah, scream, or was it her like people are dying scream that I've heard before?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Dalish was just so you visited Dalish once to get tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once again bring her back from the bar, but you did
Mhm.
hear her scream.
Mm-hmm.
What's your heart?
That's over here. A whopping 0.
I don't think you know.
Okay. I repeat all that. Uh, I, I, I don't know if that helps us any. It seems like there was some rumblings of issues happening here before when we've been here, but it seems there was some sort of altercation. I can only guess between two of the courts, maybe. I don't remember who the ones were that were at odds with Iris already. Was it Magnolia? Was it? Yeah.
Iris and Magnolia were the existing ones, and Phlox was new, I think.
I don't fully know what's all that
Yeah.
means, but
Point being, it sounds like it's time for us to go inside, because
yeah, I don't think that gives us any help. But hey, maybe we're gonna be walking into Avalon or a lot of dead
Yeah.
bodies.
yeah. Malachi will probably like gesture Virgil and like front, right? Like
Yeah, well,
okay,
do you need to be invited in?
back.
Count Dracula.
I'm gonna stand squarely in the
Public
middle.
place, kind of.
I don't need to be invited in, but I'm not allowed to trespass on somebody's property. And we'll hope
It's a
for the best
museum.
for
It's
right
made for
now. Yeah,
people.
it's
Oh,
not
is it
like
after?
private property. It's
Is it after
It's
hours?
fine,
How would we
it's-
tell? The sun's up. Right?
yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's not question it, so he can come on.
Malachi,
Yes.
do you believe that you are trespassing?
I don't think I have reason to believe that I'm actually trespassing.
Then you
Right
do not
now.
have to mark corruption.
Okay.
Just trying to help you get those
Well, I
corruption
want
moves.
to
Man.
earn that last one though.
Virgil's is there to give you just enough doubt that like maybe it counts.
So do you walk in?
Let's go.
Okay. There's a map behind the receptionist that shows where the exhibits are. Most of them are art installations, but through the center of the museum, it's like the museum like wraps around in a like U shape, but a little bit more angular. And there is just these gardens going through it. Where y'all going?
You look
Head for the
around.
center. I'm not, yeah.
So
I mean, I assume the gardens are going to end up playing a part in it. That's how everything
I'm watching
here
our
seems
back.
to go.
yeah,
Good plan.
I realize I should probably just say you go through the museum, and very clearly, as you walk past some of the windows where you could see into the courtyard in the middle of the gardens, you can just hear the wind pulsing up against the doors, and the shaking of trees and everything, and you can hear what sounds like a woman's voice against the wind, and this just peridot lime green light that just seems to be like flickering.
We're going that way.
yeah, that seems best bet.
Flickering though, so maybe fast.
Yeah.
You open the door and it slams behind you, almost getting ripped off of the hinges, and it's a gale force wind happening right in front of you. The trees are bowing out, and you make your way into these what once were very well maintained, very well decorated, like gardens. Like this is a place where people could very easily have like set up for weddings. Not right now. and you can see there's just this woman with this blue hair that's just being like pulled back in the wind, who is just trying to stand up against this wind, and this figure with these long flowing locks that are just like being blown back by the wind that seems to be emanating from him. Just flickering in and out of existence.
That seems like a
Do
problem.
they seem, do they seem like, I mean, struggling, obviously, or,
They do not seem like they are fighting with each other.
okay.
Malachi, it seems like your thing. Just tell me what to do.
I can also help.
You said they don't seem like they're fighting one another.
Mm-mm.
And one of them was flickering?
Yep.
Does he like? Is he holding? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta take that from him.
Is that
Yeah.
your rock? That's your rock.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's not the
Okay.
rock, but it's one of. I need to take that. I need to pick that one up. Yeah.
Just let me know when you need
So yeah,
backup.
probably pretty quick. Yeah. Malachi will approach.
I'm approaching with you.
Same, right behind him.
As you all approach, the both of their attention turns to you. The whenever you put your hands up, the woman looks back from you to him. His eyes never leave you. And he shouts. But it's so hard to make out. It's like his voice is getting just garbled in distortion. But that flickering light begins to glow again. And his attention is on you. What do you do?
Follow Malachi's lead on this one. If he goes axe first, then I'll have to get my weapon.
So not being super familiar with some of the mechanical aspect of Urban Shadows, would this be potentially considered a magical spell or enchantment?
It could be. It
Okay.
absolutely could be.
Oh, then I will absolutely go up and head towards him and try to grab him and let it out here.
Roll
Does
spirit.
this seem like, hold on, is there like, I'm very confused by the scene. So there's two people and it's super windy.
Mhm.
Is there, does it look like they're channeling like a doorway or something? Or are they just he's just focusing on the stone? Like what,
That
wind's
why are
coming
they
from him.
here in the wind? The wind is coming from
The
him.
wind is coming from him.
Okay.
and the glowing is not necessarily a specific stone, but it's a device made of stone.
Hmm.
And that is one of the ones that I've been looking for a while.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's been passing hands in the Fate market for
Yeah.
a while behind the scenes.
It's the one where it's like when you have the vision of the guy drowning in the lake, that's what somebody took out of his car.
I told you. My God, why was
That
no
was
one caring
also-
about this?
That was also the first one, like the first item that Malachi got asked
Yeah.
for in like episode
Yeah.
1.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
Since I was walking up with my hands up, trying to maybe diffuse or play off not being hostile, I didn't know he would go straight for the thing. Can I use my veteran move too old for this shit? When you get caught up in a fight, potentially a fight that you tried to prevent, you get +1 armor and take +1 ongoing to see yourself and others to safety.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Malachi, let's get that spirit roll.
Yes, so that is a 4 and a 3 for a 7, plus 1 spirit for 8.
Okay. And remind me what your let it out is specifically
yeah.
for.
This one in particular is shatter a magical spell, illusion, or enchantment with a touch.
Okay. So I will say how it.
Boop.
Number one, mark corruption, so you'll get your thing.
Yeah.
And I will say how it is costly. You will absolutely be able to shatter the enchantment, but as you see this being channeled and focused, he is flickering as if he's being phased between multiple realms.
Mhm.
It is possible that by breaking this illusion or this enchantment, you are breaking his connection to the stone, and he may be lost in one. He may be lost in one realm or the other. He may be lost between the realms, which would mean he's not going to remain alive. And you're not entirely sure how that's going to resolve. You're also not sure where the stone is going to end up after this.
Yeah. Fingers crossed here.
Okay.
I mean,
Is there anything like I could do to help with that?
Did you roll an 8?
I rolled 4 and 3, which is 7 plus 1 was an 8. Yeah.
It's
I
like
don't
we're here to
think so, 'cause even a plus 1 just gets it to
help.
9.
Like, and then I think Ada wanted to help too. Like, is there ways that we could like do some weird magic-y stuff?
If you want to lend a hand, or if there is a way that you could have added +1 forward through magical means, and possibly.
I think I would like to attempt. I don't know if I have even the ability to do this. With my let it out, I have a twist the strands of fate to help or hinder an NPC in your presence. I think I would like to, seeing this and understanding a base understanding of what this item is, and also understanding that there are multiple realms involved now with people in multiple realms involved now. I want to be able to help this NPC stick to a realm. I want to twist the strands of fate to make sure he does not get blown across multiple planes of existence.
Okay. So the enchantment will be stopped, which means you all are not in danger of being sent to another realm.
Get that.
Go ahead and twist those strands.
Let it all out. Oh, that's really good. That's 6, 5, so that's 11. Spirit? 12, 13.
So you're letting it out?
Getting all the bad boy points. One more till I can go up.
Yeah, so you can avoid taking the corruption, or you could take the corruption, and I don't have to come up with a complication for it.
Yeah,
So
I'll take the corruption.
That works. So yeah, the enchantment breaks. The stone is dropped, and this character
Should I grab him or
is blown back into the tree behind him, and he thumps down, and you can see just while all this was happening to him, his glamour is fading, and you can see his satyr features. but the stone is currently on the ground. The wind has died down.
I'm absolutely going to try to grab that if I have the chance.
He is dazed, and whenever he opens his eyes and sees you rushing forward, he is also going to try. And the woman with the blue hair is also now moves toward the stone, toward him, perpendicular to you. What do y'all do?
I feel in the dark here. Who are these people? Why are we just running for the?
Hi. What the fuck's going on, y'all? Malachi, grab your fucking stone.
Yeah, I'm going to try to scoop up the stone, hopefully before one of the other two of them can get there.
Yeah, I'm done shooting at people I haven't talked to yet.
Wow. That's great.
I don't want to ever use this dagger.
Okay.
For the best. All right.
So as you reach out for the stone, the woman jumps over you and it and goes to the satyr.
Oh, thank God. I follow
Okay.
though, honestly, and cautiously kind of towards the satyr, make sure he's like very obviously trying to be like, are you okay? It looked like you were struggling, and I was very scared you were going to get blown across and killed in multiple dimensions.
This is, I guess, the price for it's fucking revenge. Oh,
Cool.
are you all right?
Us? Me?
Oh, she is talking to the satyr,
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what's going on, dude.
and
I'm
the satyr is fainted. He is unconscious.
Do you want to tell us what's up? You seen Dalish?
What were you talking?
Who?
Dalish. She
Wow.
sells the tea.
The banshee?
Yeah.
No, she's in Avalon.
Alive?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
She coming back?
No.
Oh, bummer.
But I really liked her. We were so close to becoming good
Oh.
friends.
Did she go there willingly?
No.
No, I can tell you that she did not. That's why we are here. What is going on? I'm sorry. I'm Ada.
My name is Liliana.
Okay.
This is the Duke
Of
of Phlox.
oh, is this about that whole real estate thing you guys had going?
Yes, we were supposed to be able to establish ourselves as an equal court operating in Port Seville, just like the other two courts. But then somebody had to slight us.
Hmm.
We're just trying to make a home here.
Who
Looks like you
slighted
got it to yourself.
You're damn right.
So it's just you two now? Because I mean, you can kind of do whatever you want with this like whole part of town if you want. Seems like.
Don't have anything to do with the water lady.
Evangeline?
Yeah.
Not. I mean, we sent her back to Avalon, but other than that, no.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll just never know what she was up to. Damn.
Well, we tried to track her. We tracked her down pretty fast after she blew up our bar, but
Yeah, that's what
It's your
I don't
bar.
understand why that was happening. Dalish warned us about it. We tried to get here to stop it, but got here just as it happened. She was rather nice. She probably would have been a good partner to have, just saying.
not while she's with the Iris.
So,
So like, is the market like closed? What's kind of next?
I didn't think we'd get this far.
Well, congratulations.
Hey,
I
we're gonna
guess.
have to
Is
find
this
a
what
new
you meant
flea
to do?
market.
There is the sound of a crash as just like tree limbs fall, parts of brick fall to the ground. Not providing any immediate danger to anybody, just
It's bad.
things are fucked here.
Is there still the wind?
No. The wind stopped
Alright.
whenever the keystone was dropped.
So Liliana is your name? And
Yeah.
then Duke. Are y'all the only two here left, or is there more of the quarter flocks running around?
There are more in Avalon. We were hoping to bring them through, but our portal got blown up.
Was that our doing, or was that something
That
else?
was Evangeline.
A Vanley. That okay.
It was in the
So-
bar. So is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Oh, we
look,
did know about that. Okay.
Yeah. Look, it really sounds like all you Fae folk kind of need maybe a little help, kind of maybe not mending some break. Maybe it's a little too soon for that. But it seems like you kind of need somebody to smooth some things over. And like kind of, you probably want to bring some folks over, and I'm sure there's a way to do that.
Yes, with the stone, but
Hey,
we used
Malachi,
it
what do you?
a lot very quickly.
Yeah, so maybe we like chill for a week, huh? We got it. Have you noticed the sun hasn't gone down in a few days?
Yes,
Okay, we're gonna go.
we've
fix that.
noticed.
We're gonna go fix that, and I think my buddy Malachi here needs your stone to maybe help with that. But you know, we'll let you guys sit for a week. Enjoy your victory. Congratulations, you did it.
Maybe you're on the side of where the world's about to end.
I mean,
So-
not if we have anything to say about it.
Not if we have to say about it, of course.
But look, yeah,
That's
you,
right.
You chill, give it some time. You know, like enjoy. We're gonna go fix the world, and then maybe we can work something out and get you. I need a place to go to brunch on Sundays and go shopping with my dear friend Abraham. So we need to really get this whole situation fixed, I think.
My tea.
Yeah. Right? It's a huge loss for the city, and I think even
Look,
the
there's a
mayor's
lot of
gonna
reasons
take
I'm sad
notice.
Dalish is gone. Yeah.
It's gonna be a whole zoning snafu. Like people are gonna just jump on this. It's gonna get all like gentrified and bougie, and nobody wants that. So we're gonna fix that. But first, we're gonna make the sun do what it's supposed to do again. I think. Is that
Sit.
okay? Is that cool? Does that sit well?
Are you trying to persuade the NPC, or are you trying to threaten them?
Well,
I guess
does sound
I'll
a
still
little
be
threatening,
persuading.
doesn't it? It is still persuaded NPC. Yeah, I guess so.
Roll with heart.
All right, I got a ton of that. I got a ton of heart. There's one thing I got. It's heart.
You got 2 of them.
I got 2 of them. So that is 6, 3, 9 plus 2, 11. He just don't miss tonight. What? Yeah. Make some very strong arguments this evening.
I need to take care of the Duke. Go.
Yeah.
Do what you must. I will want to use that again.
Hey, quick
Pick
question
that up with my
though.
buddy over here.
I'm just real curious. Did y'all have anything to do with the sheriff dying? I'm still very interested. I don't care either way. I'm just here for the gossip.
Yeah, we
Yes.
really.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. I was assuming, but I just really wanted to know. That explains what. Oh, thank you so
It's-
much.
We've
You've
really been
connected so many
ignoring.
dots for
We've been
me.
ignoring this for like a really long time, and this
I have not.
almost kind of seems like the inevitable result of like ignoring a very obvious
Now we
conflict.
just need the sun
What?
to set.
I feel
What?
like we ignored it.
Ignoring the storm leads to catastrophic destruction? What?
Yeah,
Well, there we go. All right. Well, we're gonna
I
work
knew
this
there was
out.
something
You know,
there.
5 to 10 business days. Rain check.
All right.
All right.
So you can add Liliana's keystone. Well, you don't have an inventory, but or sorry, Lilia's keystone, not Liliana. Lilia and Liliana are two different people. I did not realize this whenever I made the artifact.
Rip.
And we'll talk about the campaign where I named 4 different NPCs Alexis. Yeah, that's
Hey, look, I did bad enough with the 2 Charlies.
Yeah.
People have the same name. That's
Yeah,
immersion.
Tay does the does that with Jeremy, I think.
I can't do
A lot
that.
of those.
I look, when I can't think of a name on the spot, I think of Jeremy. Do you know how many Jeremys I have? And Jonathan. Jeremy, Jonathan, and Jenkins. I like the J's because they're easy.
Jenkins is just any
My
old
brother's name is Jeremy, so I can never use him as a character.
See,
have
your
lots of
parents have
Jeremys
the
and
same.
Jonathans.
Your parents have the same strategy as Taylor when they can't think of a name.
Come on with Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Wow. Oh shit, we forgot to do that one crucial part of
So,
having a child.
The name.
so you have Lily's keystone. You have the fixed limited carcery. What do you do?
We should.
Yo, we're doing this shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Where'd you go?
All right. Well, it seems like maybe we need to gather
The
the
church?
troops.
Or the.
Church. Well, see, so my understanding of how to fulfill this prophecy was that we all needed to be where it started, which was the church. But all these people are at this other place. Maybe we go to the church, see what's there. Maybe we can solve everything. And then if not, maybe we just call up Mother Stella and tell her to come fucking tussle with us at the church.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go where the people aren't first.
Yeah.
Call Andre. Tell him to saddle up, bring his boys.
And
Maybe
Grace.
see if Grace. Abraham, do you think maybe having Miss Cleo and the witches around would be helpful? Hell, let's even call Miss Lane. Let's just call all the fucking troops just in case, even if they aren't in the building. At least having them nearby, it affects us all. They're
I don't know
working
if
for
I'd
the same
call
thing. Anyway.
them.
You say all the troops, do you mean all the troops?
Not yours.
Oh,
Like
Not those things.
I mean,
I'm
it
not
couldn't
against it.
hurt, right?
It could hurt.
Not
It
us,
could hurt.
maybe. Well,
Judgment. I still don't fully know what their end game is, but I mean,
did we ever land on like what judgment actually is? Because that would really.
just
Bad.
all-seeing bad light
Yeah.
stomping out the shadows, which guess what? Is all of us. Well, all of.
Yeah. it is
Everyone but
all of
Abraham.
yous.
I mean, Abraham's got like a shadowy past, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're
you don't
implicated
watch
at
that
this
much
point.
MASH and not have some going on.
That's right.
So the
I'm
calls are being
flattered.
Calls
so
are
the calls
made.
are being put out. Who
Yep.
all is being contacted?
I asked for Andre,
Mm-hmm.
whoever he wants to bring, ask him to clue in Grace
Mhm.
if they want to be a part of whatever this is.
Right. And Grace is going to be needed to bring the Stone of the Silent Howlers. Right.
Yes.
Do y'all have the dream catcher, or does Andre still have the dream catcher?
Think
I think
Audrey's.
think-
Andre still has the dream catcher.
Does he still have it? I have the notes for it in Legend Keeper, but I don't know if I had possession.
Yeah, okay. He may have given it over
I think he did.
because I think
he did.
y'all talked about that.
Virgil would call Miss Lane just to be like, you wanna tussle with the light that toasted all your buddies?
She absolutely does because her son was one of them.
That's right.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, you know that thing we did earlier? We're probably gonna be doing something like that again. So like, wow, we've already practiced. Isn't that great?
Sounds perfect.
Oh, she's gonna
Miss
murder
Lane.
so many people.
she's gonna murder so many people. I can't wait.
I don't even know how to try to get in touch with any of my people. I think the only one who would potentially be someone to actually try talking to would be Hierophant.
Do you have a move that lets you attempt to summon your benefactor?
Not as like a let it out thing like Virgil does now.
Okay. While you're looking for that, anybody else? Grace has been called, possibly with other wolves.
I think we leave the witches out of it. They seem in kind of like a more chill tier of like a baddie fighting.
I type out a text to Dinesh, but then erase it and lock my phone.
Okay.
Just put a little sadness on it.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save my talks with them until after this is done. Ignoring me.
So rude. I think it's probably about everybody, right? It's
Yeah, it's not
everybody.
like we can call anyone from the wild anymore since,
Yeah, I'd call Buchanan, but he wouldn't help.
Yeah.
There's no like craft beer in it. I think that's what he's really into. But you got
Yeah.
me.
You're a full-on demon now. We got the creme de la creme,
I mean, there's like
who has the
there's, like,
keystone right now?
levels, but
Malachi.
Malachi, you also hear very faint within your ear. Whoa. Would you mind just everything seems calm around that little rock. Do you mind just whew. Oh, that's nice. Oh shit. I do not want to be going through that again. You hear Guy.
Hi.
God, oh
You
my
okay,
God, I was
guy?
just thinking about you today.
Yeah. Feel really chipper not being split multiple times. I had you not miss those sorts of hangovers.
Do we all hear this now, or is it still just Malachi?
As time goes on, like you all start to hear it.
God, you was split?
Yeah. All the weird stuff going on with the realms overlapping and being locked and unlocked, and honestly, it's still feeling like kind of rough up here. I think that has to do with the big glowing orb in the sky that never sets, which that can't be the sun, can it?
It's still the sun, I think.
You sure that's the sun?
No,
Not
not
100%,
really.
no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But like you'd think at some point we would see
boy.
the sun, like we would see
And they'd be
it
like,
and the moon, and then there'd be a separate. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on,
Maybe
guy.
that's
I'm
not even.
just,
Maybe we're not even looking at the sky anymore. You know, like who knows?
what if?
We should-
Where are you going?
To
So we
kill
gonna
it.
go deal with it. Yeah. You want to stick around this, or is that gonna be bad for you?
Yeah, I think I will absolutely stay pretty close to this keystone until everything is all well and good. Unless you're trying to split more rounds, in which case I might see
Trying to
you now.
like
Nah.
Yeah,
no,
no.
like a
We're
no
good.
opposite of that. If we can,
Okay.
yeah.
Ah,
things
We're
together.
fine and sweet.
that sounds nice. That sounds real nice.
Oh my goodness, guy. Guys, we gotta fix this shit. We gotta fix this shit right now.
By the time you make it towards, what did I name it? The Cathedral of the Redeemer. There are many cars out. Lots of people standing outside that you can tell are very covered for midsummer with an E, not an A. Which
Not about to get weirder.
which you may recognize is typical vampire in the daylight sort of attire. And a few people that you would have recognized from well, you would see some rough looking people who have a passing resemblance to the wolves that you met before.
Oh man, is Logan here?
Logan is here, yes.
Sweet. First gonna be like
As is
more yoga.
Daryl and Daryl and Dylan. I think
Dylan.
that, yes. Sweet.
First just like, hey man, yoga later.
If we
When?
get all this taken care of, then
When?
sure.
When?
Oh, can you do a group session for all of us to unwind after this?
Sure.
Wishful. I hear about your yoga. I haven't gone yet, so
It's a
you
good
know.
yoga.
That's
Solid
alright.
yoga. Mm.
Ah,
So we're gonna hang out here in the sun in front of the church then for a while. Is that the plan? Or
Nah, let's
No,
go
I
in.
think-
Is that-
yeah, I
okay.
go.
We're just gonna
Andre
kick open the
Andre
door.
and Grace are already in.
All
Oh.
right, yeah,
And
I go.
what's her name? The
Miss
lady at
Lane.
the hotel. Yeah.
Miss Lane.
Miss Lane.
Oh, she's gonna murder so many
Logan
people.
doesn't know
Just
her.
you wait. Just you wait, man. She's
Yeah.
Mama Bear's on the loose. That thing crisped her son. Just
She's terrifying.
she's terrible.
She's a wonderful woman.
She's a wonderful
Very
woman.
terrifying, but wonderful.
We're just gonna kick open the
It's
door.
not the
like,
powers that terrify me though. It's just
It's just
her.
her. It's just her being.
Man's a room.
Mhm. Does she, Abraham? Is that your opinion?
Let's go inside.
You go
Okay.
We're
inside.
just gonna kick open the door dramatically.
And then I walk in through the door that he has kicked open dramatically and look for Andre.
They are right there within the church.
Oh,
There are a few more vampires, a few more wolves around them, but everything. Glad everything seems to be wrapping up. We scoured the place. Everything looks empty. Where do we need to be?
so we need to go to the back room here. I'm not 100% sure what we need to do until I think I get there. And then I want to do a little bit of snooping if it's not readily obvious. But I do know that is where this all started.
All right.
And then I
And
just,
you lead the way to the
Yeah.
back room. And what is immediately apparent is that it is covered in smoke.
this is different from the last time I saw it.
This wasn't here a few minutes ago.
Do we,
Well, I think it
Malachi,
knows we're here.
do you have all your goodies? Maybe we gonna.
No. Good.
And Malachi, as you enter the room and look around, you can just see the glint of a pair of glasses in the distance, in the smoke.
I don't like that.
No.
One of
Good.
yours?
Join us. Been a while. We're good.
What do we
Getting kind
do?
of a collection together for you. Yeah.
Well, we can certainly walk you through this.
You could give us pointers. That would be great. Yeah.
Turn to the final page of the book. And what you see on that final page is very plainly all of the artifacts listed out +1, which is just labeled Blood of the Darkest Night.
How do we get that?
Got it. Got it. I think they brought this one. It's like having a potluck. Got it. And yeah, no, they got them. So there is this guy on the list here that
What was it?
little unclear on this one because I don't remember seeing this one in my to-do list before.
Can everybody see the page,
Yes.
or is it okay? What is Blood of the
It's what?
Darkest Night? Is that like?
Is that you?
It kind of sounds. It sounds a little bit like that, but also kind of sounds like Batman.
Ain't me.
That's just the Dark Knight, not Darkest Night. That depends on how many reboots they keep doing.
Doesn't Batman have like a whole little monologue thing he does? It kind of has some Darkest Night.
We'll come back to it later.
We'll get back to it.
So yeah, this something we need to run down to the corner and pick up, or a little more metaphorical than that. Here, Chief.
It's quite literal. First, I believe you all require a little bit more context as to what is actually going on right here.
Could be useful.
That would be very helpful. Yeah.
Short of the brain melt stage, yes.
The smoke begins to swirl, and you can see other shapes twisting within it, arms grasping out. You can recognize the twisted shape of the hermit. You can recognize the gaping maw of and the anglerfish lure of the hanged man. The tendrils of death and other shapes of the mist that haven't fully materialized, as they are not aspects that you've fully encountered so far. And the same voice continues speaking out. We made a pact with the one who slew one of us, the magician, that we would protect this city from judgment. You've gathered the artifacts that we require to do so. We required all of these artifacts Our sibling, Judgment, is an entity that seeps into your mind, that lingers, that forces you to, or that can force a mortal mind to its worst instincts. It's much judgmental, can lead to rash things. That is where it is strongest. That is where it is most vulnerable. Judgment must be trapped within a dream. And in the swirling mist, some of the shapes, some of the arm, one of them looks like an arm, the other one just looks like a somewhere between an octopus tentacle and a crab claw. Reach into the wherever the dream catcher was held and puts it before you. Doing so within one dream would be foolish, costly. It requires a shared strength, multiple minds, all linked together. For that, and almost like whip fast from Grace is brought the Stone of the Silent Howlers.
Probably should have worked you to do that.
Of course, it cannot be trapped without its prison. They motion toward the heart, the limited carcery. And it cannot be brought from the realm of dreams to its prison without crossing a few realms. Hence, Lilia's keystone. These artifacts were not meant to do these things originally. To protect against the light of judgment, but were to work together. So these rituals must be bound together with the blood of the darkest night. It does require a sacrifice.
Who's the darkest night? Is that like a...
Andre and Grace look at one another.
Just like grab Andre's hand. Is this what we've been walking towards?
I can hardly say that this is fair, but if I must, you need enough for an entire sacrifice? Enough blood to kill an elder vampire? I'm the leader of a werewolf pack. I am also of Darkest Night. Share the sacrifice. Would that spare us?
I have goosebumps.
Unclear.
It has to. We didn't come this far for it not to. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we walk out of here alive.
Malachi, the page in the Apocryphon swirls and lists out the steps for the ritual of containment. The first thing is to, with your axe, the axe that was given to you from the bones of the magician, is to draw the blood of the darkest night.
That by force or voluntarily? It sounds like they're willing to do it by choice. I can unhook it, take out this big sort of mottled black and red metal blade. I like hold it out, jag it end towards them.
And they both, blood is drawn. I'm not going to go into details here, but it is a very quick gush. And all the things required to capture the blood have been provided by the entities.
I'm keeping the strongest eye on both of them to twist the strands of fate again if I need to try and keep them alive as many times as need be.
It may be necessary for you to.
Like, she'll mark all the corruption. All stop. Like, she's keeping these two people alive.
Let it out.
Oh God, they went everywhere. Okay, that's 7. Spirit, right?
Yes.
So 9.
That is a hit.
And lend a hand.
You.
A little extra juice.
Yes.
Do I have to roll for that, or is that just?
I believe it is a move. I believe it is a rolly move.
One in any stat.
Roll with your circle.
I'll roll with the circle. Power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, heads up, that corruption makes me bump to the next one, and I'm gonna put my other stat in spirit so I can go up to 3.
Okay.
For any future rolls I have
that will come into effect on the next roll.
Wait,
Yep.
For let it out, do you mark corruption and then roll?
I marked
Says
after because I didn't get the.
But like, what does the name say?
Doesn't it depend on the result of the
Yeah,
roll?
You always
based
mark
off-
corruption. It depends on if you can get rid of it or not after.
I think
I
I
don't know
have
if
to
it
have a
makes a
10
difference.
plus to go on to do something better. And I didn't.
I'm just
But if
you mark the corruption, but if you
Oh,
mark the
oh,
corruption
if he
before
helps,
you
yes.
roll,
if you mark the corruption beforehand, this would bump you up to a +3. I don't like that because
Yeah, that's
then
fair.
you would get the +3. You would do the 10 plus, and then you could ignore the corruption, which would mark you down to a +2.
I've got a 9.
It's a race condition.
I rolled
Confused.
and then marked it because I assumed it was if I got
Yeah.
it or not.
So
Based on
Virgil
if I got a
needs to
+2.
lend a hand.
Okay, I
Okay.
got a 9.
Okay, so you can add +1.
Okay.
So
So it makes
it's
it
a
10.
total success.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you twist the strands of fate and interfere to very quickly tourniquet their arms, you can stabilize them. But they are removed from this.
Yeah,
They have
as long as they're alive.
They have lost a lot of blood, but they'll live.
Yeah.
Approximately half the blood in their bodies. Each.
Not half, because
No.
I believe that would be fatal, but enough.
Well, you know, they're monsters. They're like supernatural. It's fine.
Vampire, werewolf, yeah, could be in anything.
The blood must be used with as a component with each artifact that comes up next. The next one is going. The next artifact that needs to be used is the Stone of the Silent Howlers, which will connect all of your minds.
Right. Down to the good stuff.
So I need to look up that stone again. Roll. Okay, so roll with spirit. Whoever wants to lead this.
Got good spirit now.
We got the 3.
8 is on point.
That's literally all I can do is spirit. Okay. Oh god, that's a 1. Okay, but that's a 5, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Give me that hand again.
So that is a hit, which means you I'd like to think that you like reach into the collected blood, put your hand on the stone, and attune to it. Whenever you do, reach out to everybody else here. And you're thinking, oh, did it work? Or are we good? I feel like it worked. And everybody else can hear this in their mind.
Oh boy, y'all get to hear my inner monologue. Have fun.
I was thinking about the Muppets. Stop it. Stop it.
T.
I have a question. Whenever everybody is aware that they can hear each other's thoughts, is there anything that anybody reflexively doesn't want to think about?
I mean, obviously, yes, but I think Ada is currently in a Andre's nearly dead. Grace is nearly dead. I'm focusing on this thing. I don't know if she even has the brain capacity to be thinking of anything other than like, holy fuck, I gotta keep everyone here alive.
I think Ada is otherwise preoccupied. But if anybody does want to keep a secret, would they want to maybe keep their cool?
A secret. Yeah. Okay. What's my thing? What do you roll with for keep your cool?
Spirit.
Spirit. All right. That's my one with I have a 0. That's an 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, I have a demon now. It's like any remorse I had left in me has flown the coop. I'm good.
Yep.
I have an idea for that. That's not just going to go unresolved. I got an idea.
Up next.
Hey, on a 10 plus, all's well.
All is well. All is well. We don't need to talk about the murder. All is well.
Intentional.
All is well.
You all are very quickly clued in on something that has become aware of you.
Pick up.
And does not enjoy what you are doing. You must be judged. And there's this searing pain. It is the worst hangover. And it's almost like a liminal existence. There's nothing but this pain and the objects in this room. Up next on the list is the Dreamcatcher. The Dreamcatcher, I believe, uses mind. Nope, spirit. Spirit or mind. I will say mind. Let's go with mind. I don't have a lot of mind things.
I can do it. I feel
One.
obligated to the keystone, but I've got two.
I have
mind.
one. I can do.
I've got a two.
Okay.
Right.
And I do want to point out that during all of this, Miss Lane is here within the room, and is available to be directed.
Is she tweaked out by the Dreamcatcher? Because wasn't that part of like her and Ada's past?
It was someone else who I keep forgetting to bring back into the story. That was
Okay,
just like
okay.
pre-stream stuff.
Yeah.
Backstory.
Okay. I remember it being tied to something. Do we want to try having her do the Dreamcatcher? She could. Yeah, she could. Hey, why don't you come on over
She
here?
can lend a hand, but I don't. But
Oh,
I,
yeah.
as the
okay,
GM,
okay,
cannot
I see
roll
what you mean.
dice.
I see what you mean.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I
yeah,
as the
then-
MC.
Yes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the Dreamcatcher. That is a 4 and a 2. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay. That is a hit.
Yeah. Probably like your fingers in the blood, like rub it along the feathers on the bottom or something. I'm not sure what the right thing is.
Yeah, I'd like to think that like as you're bringing the blood through the like strings,
Mhm.
through the woven strands, in between them, like as you hold this up to everybody's face, you can, through the Dreamcatcher, you can see like a miniature sun in everybody's temple that weakens as it is held over until the Dreamcatcher is glowing. The lamented, well, Lily's Keystone and the Lamented Carcery need to be used in very quick succession. Whoever needs to use either of these will not be able to help with the other one. The Lamented Carcery.
It's a literal heart.
Yeah, I think I need heart. Heart works.
Or
We
blood.
can use heart.
I mean,
Blood seems better,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay. Virgil's got this one. He said practice.
Made it. Remade it.
I just captured a thing the other day, so
A thing here.
Well, Sorry, what did we make you use for? We used Let It Out for the Lamentis Carcery. So
which was
we'll use
Spirit,
Spirit
yeah.
for that.
Okay.
And I think we'll need to use Spirit for the Keystone as well. Unless anybody wants to make a case for Fight or Flight to be used for the heart.
Am I still preoccupied, or can I assist?
No, you can help.
Help, or can I spearhead with spirit
You
again?
can spearhead something.
I have 0 in that, but I can help with something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd go with spirit. So,
I
I
mean,
have
I
one
can.
spirit, one mind, one heart, 0 blood.
Yeah, I can spirit again.
Okay. Who's taking the Keystone? Who is doing the heart?
Virgil, you got this heart thing. It's not going to get you instead on accident.
I mean, I did it once.
I
but-
haven't contributed.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the key is.
You got it.
I mean, the key is really just to like focus. Super helpful, but
So you said spirit for the heart.
Mhm.
Right.
So first up is going to be the Keystone.
Okay.
First, it needs to be brought forth from the realm of dreams to where you're at now.
Do you want me to do that, or are you doing it, Virgil?
you can do the keystone. I'll
Okay.
help. I'll help with the.
Yeah.
I'll help with the heart, or whoever needs it.
So yeah,
I can help with the keystone. It's
Yeah.
something
I feel like
Malachi's been-
Malachi's pretty set up to help with the
Mhm.
been
keystone.
looking
Virgil's-
for and researching for a while. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
being all like tuned in to everybody's heads and focusing real hard on it. Bring the keystone. Ooh, that's good. That's 8, 9, 10, 11.
You are very, very swiftly able to reach into this astral dimension and rip out this entity of judgment.
Hey, bitch.
Light,
Get him, Abraham.
light pours through the room. It is searing.
Close your eyes.
Abraham, the heart knows what it is meant for. It is the vessel for the thing that is here. Roll with spirit.
Go on, get a 1 and a 6. +1,
8. I don't know.
8.
What does it look like whenever this ritual, and everybody can lean in. What's going to happen is that judgment will once again be sealed within the Lamentis Carcery. But this time, there's no need for another vessel to be sacrificed.
Just
The
gonna
blood of Darkest Night is already binding all of the artifacts together and helping suppress the effects of judgment.
Abe just kind of stumbles holding it in one hand and like covering his eyes. Just like holding it
Got a
up.
hand on his shoulder.
I think Virgil probably just like goes ahead and like goes into his true form just to have the wings to kind of like block, protect a bit.
I think Malachi's probably just there, like braced with the axe, in case there's a call for that.
And thus it is done. You can hear a heartbeat.
It's for real. I'm not just getting that out of my head, right? That's
Oh yeah, we can all hear it this time.
okay. Just checking.
This,
But besides that, it is almost silent in the room. The
Um,
the swirling mist has faded away. The entities are taking a back seat for now.
so Malachi, is this something you need to keep hold of, or Ms. Lane?
That's what I was about to say. Hold it
Do you
out
want-
to her.
You want 2 for your collection?
I would love nothing more than to hold on to this one. Not for like revenge. I just want to make sure that like nobody else is going to be able to get to it.
Yeah. I mean, just a little bit of
Absolutely.
peace of
Yeah.
mind, since you're personally connected. You want to make sure. I get it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she will.
Virgil, you look awesome.
Yeah. It's like kind of a little, I don't know, it feels like beefier, This seems a bit, it seems a bit much right now, though. I think we've kind of passed the point.
In the moment, though.
Yeah, you need the like wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll find some use for this at some point. And Virgil just kind of like shrink back down. And like the, like other 3 layers of voices that talk with Virgil's voice when he's a demon, like just go away too. And he's like, that's, yeah.
Is there a window in this room at all?
Yes.
I'll look outside.
There it seems to have been a few more trucks that have pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
What's instantly noticeable is red and blue lights flashing. As well, it's a little bit hard to see from this angle, but
Is it dark?
yes, it is dark.
Oh, thank God. Good job, team. I look over now to Grace and Andre. Are they conked out or
Yeah, they're
conscious?
they're passed out.
Maybe we should get them out.
Logan comes in and carries Grace out, and a couple of vampires come in to get Andre out, but eventually they will both be taken to Dr. Platt.
The doctor.
Who was told to be around. So
Somebody yelled, "Is anybody a doctor?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm right here."
Yeah. We got it.
This was a lot. It's the most insight I've had into the things I've hunted in all my life.
I've been living every day the last 10 years leading to this.
You did your job. You did it.
I'm only like 30. What the fuck do I do with the rest of my life?
Hey, you know what? I get it, right? Like you can kind of just do whatever you want, and it's like weird. And what about you, Malachi? You're probably like got a little more leeway now.
That's a good question. Are the other objects still there?
yes, but as you're looking at them, the like blood is vaporized from them. The any sparks of life that were coming from them have faded as your attunement ends whenever they complete their job.
Do they seem like
Your
inert
minds are
or
not connected
just-
at this moment.
Thank goodness.
They still have power.
No offense, guys, but still, it's nice to-
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all are lucky I was distracted.
only the regular couple voices bang around in there.
This
Um,
thing jumps around to so many things. Y'all would have hated it.
um,
I had to think happy thoughts.
terrible. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if I need to be here still. If I still have the axe.
You do.
Okay.
Wow, you get to use your world-saving goodies and keep them. That's like pretty good deal. We should talk about what we're gonna do with Underhill. I've got some ideas. I think
Oh
we gotta
my
get everybody
God.
moved back in.
Yeah.
I could probably do with a nap though. I think first.
Uh-huh. Oh God, we're gonna sleep so well with the sun finally fucking gone.
That's all I
Abraham?
can think of.
Yeah, you're looking a little concerned over there. You good? I know this is a lot, but you fucking did that. You got the lie. Judgment itself.
Well, y'all got me to that point. But appreciate the words.
I think it was well deserved.
Words of wisdom here. If you whatever you do decide to do, just make sure it sparks intrigue in your mind and I don't know. Get creative, have fun with life. Just don't fucking retire.
Yeah,
All right, Abraham.
sweet. I mean, if
You
I retire,
that's when you die.
Oh my God, guy.
Yeah.
How are
Hello.
you? How
I
you
feel-
feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I feel really, really good. Yeah.
Like
Hey.
back to normal guy?
Let's see. And guy rematerializes. And it looks like Mark Fishbach.
I don't know if I can hug a ghost when she goes to hug guy.
It starts to fade through, and it's like, oh,
You got a
Hold-
new
hold on a sec.
s-
and then he mutes and hugs you.
press mute.
Oh my God, I was so worried about
That's
you.
that's my favorite thing about the Spectre playbook. It's so much fun. You gotta pick two. It's so enjoyable.
got a
Oh.
new stop on your ghost tour. Or whatever. I don't know how you'll market it, but
You know, that's gonna be well. I'll just need to like listen to how everybody else starts spinning all the shit that just went down. But I'm sure I
LSD in the water.
I didn't see nothing.
can.
I
I'm
stirred
sure
up
we can
a
spin off a
lot.
few stories based off of that.
I stirred up a lot of noise about the ghost on Fontaine Alley, so you can kick off of that.
Yeah, I don't
He's not
know.
around anymore. But
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I didn't know that Louis Angola was a real person, and I feel really bad about making stories
I
based
didn't
off of
tell him it was
historical
Louis.
figures.
I didn't tell him it was
Yeah.
Louis. I just said it was a
Hits
ghost.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel that that feels like cultural appropriation, which I'm
That's
just
true.
not. Yeah, I'm
It
not
hits
vibing with.
different. It does. It does.
It
Yeah.
does.
And
Yeah.
also I just.
I mean, it sucks that he had to be here, but God, glad he was. Otherwise, we'd be in a much different situation currently without his help. Hmm. Anyway, I guess I need to go check on Andre.
So
See if I still have a job after this or a paycheck.
after you all leave the church, the crowd is still outside, although this time you can see a few police cruisers being loaded up with people that were being brought out of pickup trucks, SUVs, everything else. It looks like the wolves and the mortals, the sectioned officers that were in Port Seville's police thing, were able to. This will be revealed later, but we're able to get them for conspiracy. The Church of Zoli's Light, probably based off of the LSD in the water thing, like tampering with the water system, conspiracy. That
Everybody
sort of thing.
think the sun was up for like 3 days. That's like,
Yeah.
It's got to be a federal crime. Like
Sure.
at least a
Possibly also,
felony.
poisoning people and making them have migraines. Like, I don't know. Some kids have migraines. That's you
you
can
definitely
absolutely
don't.
get people for that.
Messing with the weather. That's making it so hot.
I don't think that's legally binding.
Well, the
That's
LSD
we can
probably
get
gave
that
people
one on
far,
sweats.
no?
Yeah.
The LSD could give people the
we-
sweats, so maybe this made him think it was really hot.
We could get the guy who was talking about the aliens on Weird Shit in Seville to get that one out though. We could,
Yeah, no, he's got it. He's got it.
But as we have alluded to, whenever we leave the characters for the night, all is well. But what happens to your characters over the next few weeks, months?
I think as soon as possible, Virgil will pull Abraham aside, kind of when they have a second alone, and be like, "Hey, Abraham, I told you I'd look into Thomas's passing.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to know that one of the benefits of my promotion is that the demon responsible is locked away in a little box. We're good. Unless Miss Lane has a very poorly thought out change of heart, but I don't really see that happening.
She has it. Sucks to be that demon then.
It does. I made sure of that. Yeah, I think he got caught up in all that Church of Light stuff. A demon got killed. And you don't really just go around killing demons without it coming back to get you.
He was caught up in this.
Yeah. But,
Oh, I don't know how to feel, honestly. I
Yeah.
think I got back into this just wanting to learn the other's motives. Didn't really come back to this just to kill and hunt and kill aimlessly, although I started off on the wrong foot.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could have taken care of Citri earlier, but I didn't have the stuff I needed.
I can't begin to understand what I would need to kill a demon either. So
We actually can't.
Thanks
That's
for-
why the demon's
Oh.
in the box. But as long as it stays in the box, it might as well be dead. Right? One can hope.
gotta find somewhere else to go on Sunday, at least for a while.
Yeah, for now. Maybe that's how I get my foot in the door, You got any requests? Because, if I can get those Fae to work together, we could have a really bang up flea market brunch spot.
Something I've never experienced before. Good luck.
Like a smile. I don't know. What did you guys have those in the Great Depression?
A smile.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. We can check that one off the list. I got you. I got you. All right. What about like food that's not an MRE? I don't know. What do you like?
That's a good start.
All right. I got you covered. I got you covered. But just wanted to clear the air on that. you know.
MRAs are better than the shit I've been eating.
Oh no. We're gonna get
Oof.
you.
Hey, I have kept you well fed.
I wasn't talking about recently.
Is Grubhub in Port Seville that bad? Come on.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
No, you were getting the best.
Well,
Speaking from Louisiana Grubhub, yes, it's that bad.
yeah. People have so much trouble with it. I hear it's not good in Austin either. I'm constantly hearing like all the Austin folks being like, "My food was messed up."
Well, I get DoorDash, but
Much better.
yeah, it always arrives like cold, moist.
I've seen the traffic map of Austin. It makes sense. But yeah, Virgil will kind of like, give him a pat on the shoulder and be like, "All right, I'll figure something out for Sunday. Let you know the details. Maybe we can get the whole gang together if they finish their week-long nap."
I text everyone that didn't respond to me and say, it's dark, you're welcome. And I don't talk to any of the hunters or any of them again.
If you if you don't seek them out, a few of them will attempt to come around. You either hear from rumors or from their own mouths that they honestly believe that the church, they didn't think that they were responsible for the light coming in. They thought that they were actually trying to like save the city from monsters.
As I figured, like they thought it was the ultimate hunt kind of deal. Like get rid of all the monsters at once.
Hmm.
Didn't sit right.
But they will, the ones that you allow to speak to you will try to thank you for what you did and for actually getting to the bottom of it, and will apologize for not helping you whenever it seemed like you were getting on their trail. But
He's very polite to them, but he doesn't ever reach out again.
but you do notice that after a while, a lot of the hunters become a lot more restrained and tolerant, so as to not repeat that mistake. And even the new ones, whenever they see you, there's always a bit of respect, like reverence almost. How do the rest of your things go? Your stories, your what's your character get up to?
For Malachi, there's probably a scene where he shows up like in front of the hotel,
Mhm.
And goes in to Miss Lane or whoever's running the desk, and has an envelope labeled for Ada that he leaves with them. And then there's like a shot of him like checking the trunk of his car, like wrapping a blanket around the axe in the trunk,
Mhm.
and him like getting onto the interstate and headed north. there might be like the screen in the car when you're like using the Bluetooth with your phone, where it's like calling Janine and Bobby.
Nice carpet.
Malachi.
And Ada, there is a letter at the reception desk for you.
What's it say?
Oh, it's a pair of keys on a key ring and like one sheet of yellow legal paper that says you can't live in a hotel forever. And
Oh God, now I have to go all across Port Seville to see where these fucking keys go. This is my new laugh mission.
Lady is trying to break into everyone's house.
This one?
Just go
No. This
door
one?
to door.
No.
No,
This one?
no,
No.
no, this one.
This one? No. Can't you use your future seeing powers?
Yeah, I totally can. I legitimately
which
have a
door do
thing
they finally work
specifically
in?
for items.
The keys,
so-
they'll lead you there.
Yeah, I'll see what secrets this item is keeping, as in where it goes.
Does it go to your house, your apartment, your trailer? I forgot what you
Apartment,
have.
Is the
Yeah, an
race car
apartment.
bed still there?
No, the furniture's taken out. Like the big conspiracy board is taken down.
What do you think he drove out of town?
He drove out of town in the Audi that we were never riding in because we were taking the pickup truck everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, Ada takes that. She goes and has a good long cry because Malachi left. But I mean, first thing, she's going to the hospital whenever she is able to see Andre, or when he's home, whenever she is able to make
It's
sure
not-
he's fine.
It's not long before he's able to come back. It's like the next day or the next night. As we've
I'm like
established,
waiting at his door, just like,
as we've established, the vampires do have access to blood.
Yeah.
But yes, he is able to come home.
we did it.
We did.
Yeah. So now what?
What do you mean now? What?
Well, at least my general job, other than randomly giving readings to tourists and my friends, has been make sure you're good for whatever we just did. What do I do moving forward when it pertains to us?
I'm not going to keep you within the city if that's not what you want, but
Oh no, where the hell else would I go?
during our during your time with me, you figured out a conspiracy that was happening within my own coven that I was blind to. You were able to track down multiple apocalyptic events. If you're available to it, I would love to continue having you around.
You know, I was
Possibly,
talking.
possibly with a little bit more financial support if
I
you
get a
require it.
raise.
Yes, you can have a raise.
I mean, that's just what I was assuming about what you were saying. I mean,
But I interrupted you.
oh, it was really not important. I so I was talking to my friends about how interesting all the things they had going on were, but it's something about hearing it in your voice about what I've been doing that my life's pretty fucking interesting too. Yeah. It's like the grandeur.
Oh,
Of it all.
you've done so many things that those of us who have been in the game for far too long just couldn't.
Yeah, you know, I didn't ask to do it, but I guess if you gotta make the best of it. But I would definitely love to still work with you. You've become quite a fixture in my life these last few years, and I'd hate to not have you around.
And there's a slight corner smile. Well,
That's the second one I've gotten in a week. You're starting to like me, aren't you?
I'd love to continue having you around, Ada.
Well, I don't know. I have to go check it out. I may be moving, but we'll see. Malachi did a very nice thing. But last time I was at his place, there was a race car bed and the lights were flickering. I think it was his buddy. Anyway, all that to be said. Well,
Let me know whatever you need.
gladly. Well, I guess just let me know when you need me, boss.
And with that, as we back away from Port Seville and the multiple storms that have been happening around the Church of His Holiest Light have been resolved. Sun once again sets on Port Seville, and all was well.
Wow.
All is well, except for the fade.
Except for the no, Virgil's on
The-
that. Virgil's
That's
on
true,
that.
that's true. That's true.
I would like to think that since y'all are in control of the Keystone, you could bring the courts back. There is some animosity between the two established courts and the Court of Flocks, but
Look, enough handshakes, animosity dies down real quick.
I just want
Faye don't
Dalish back.
forget. Faye don't forget. That's a
Faye
that's a
don't
big thing.
forget. Faye also don't want 4-harm armor piercing.
That's true.
That's a
That's true,
deterrent.
but-
That's called a deterrent.
But it is possible to get Underhill Street back to a status quo.
I think that's Virgil's first big step into the world of demonic business. Is like Underhill Street by Virgil. And then he just lords that over Buchanan every day.
Oh, you have a bar?
But he cut a deal so Buchanan's craft beers get into some of the brunch spots. It's like, he's
Yeah.
here to do everybody a solid. Akiko's got a job, it's great. As a new demon in town. He's in a
Well,
good mood.
yeah.
For the game, Connor.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
so
I'm
good.
fun.
I mean, I don't think this first campaign of me running Urban Shadows went too bad. What
I
about
don't-
y'all?
I think it went
This
very
was
well.
great.
I think it ended exactly how it should,
Yes.
with us winning.
We won.
We won.
Oh boy.
We did.
No, that's great.
Yeah,
I
it's so
love it
good.
so much.
Yeah.
I
gonna
miss
miss it.
it.
Yeah,
I
we'll have to if we get like a season 2, everybody gets their like time skip designs. You know-
Don't go too far.
Don't go too far. Oh no.
It's Abraham's nephew in the next campaign.
Yeah.
Gonna have to pull a kill slash here and do the
Just play the
kids.
yeah. You just swap over to the hunter playbook, right? And it's a young buck.
Yeah.
Figure out. No, it'll be great. Get Malachi back in town. Just very unhappy to be there, but like
Thought I was out.
technically,
Yeah,
technically,
he takes over the veteran role.
technically, it's a vacation. But yeah, no, this has been great, Connor. Thank you so much for running it.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's so much fun. All right, well, I think that's about it. We got anything else? Is there anything else?
Get you an all is well shirt,
Get you an all is well shirt. Absolutely.
because all is well.
All is well.
All is well.
All is well in Port Seville. No,
Close enough.
close enough.
Slight rhyme. It works.
Slant rhyme. I'm a poet. All right. Yeah, get the shirt. Come back on what's our next thing? Saturday? Come back
Saturday.
on Saturday for Mass Effect.
Where we may
Yeah.
all die.
We could all die. It's gonna be very
And
sad.
Sunday
We-
where they will all die.
Sunday, yep, and then yep, Sunday for Morkborg. Everybody will die. But yeah, until then, we're out of here, folks. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.